All right, welcome back to Man Down, episode 149. Me and Kaz, we got to sit here and talk about the NBA awards. It's about to come to a close pretty soon, and we'll go back and forth with it, man. Because we probably agree on at least half of them. What you think? Because I know you a homer.
No,
I,
no,
I
no, man. I as far as that, man, I don't have much to agree on. So as far as being a homer is, what could I agree on? A MVP from New Orleans?
I no, I kind of imagine that you go with the general manager over there, with them.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to that part.
Yeah, I got a feeling. So, where you want to start for? Oh, first of all, Sports Cave is our sponsor, man. Go check them out. We'll leave the description in, or the link in the description for their IG page and their website. If you want to go and get some of your hats, they don't do custom hats, but your team sports jerseys, hats, and everything that you see in any other stores, they got there on their website. And if you're in the California area, then they have a storefront on the Camp Pendleton military base, so you can go check that out as well. But we'll leave that link in the description so you can go shop over there. A couple of our listeners already got some stuff from there. Some of them got some free stuff that they won from watching the show, man. So make sure you do that. And if you're watching from YouTube, make sure you go ahead and leave a thumbs up and subscribe and share so we can get max participation up in here tonight. Because I want everybody to see me cook Cass today in these debates. It's gonna be Chef
Melvin,
Curry. Yeah.
and also for people that are also monthly active people on our page as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, for sure. All right, man. Let's start with MVP, man. Let's go ahead with the hard hitters first, and let me hear your best pitch for whoever you think is the MVP this season.
Man, how do you want me to just say who I think deserve it, or do you want me to go in or like list like order of three? Like,
I you can do both. But what I'm
all right.
interested
So
in is not who
I'm
you
gonna go
think is
three.
going to win, right? But I
All
don't
right.
I don't want you to say who you think is going to win. I want you to say who you think deserves it,
All
right?
right.
Even if you know the NBA is not go or the voters not gonna vote for this person, I want to know
Right.
who you think, and then give me your
Right.
best argument for why.
Third. All right. Third up on my list. Third, who just how the voters would vote. My third place would go to Jokic. Even though I would typically my head probably would lean for him to be second, just because he still was without his number two. But I would have to lean because of his record and put him third. I seen Jokic against my Pelicans, man. This man took over in the fourth quarter. I seen him take over against Embiid, and we're gonna see why I have Embiid later on. But this guy has proven time in, time out that he can carry a franchise, and he's very efficient. He's leading the league in the PER. But he's my number three. Number two, and Lord, he's in my heart. He's my number one because he's the best player in the NBA. Giannis, probably a lot of people deservingly so might say he should win an MVP, but he has all of his supporting cast. Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday has been there for most of the year, right? And his team is currently what, third in the East? Is
East,
what?
I think Miami's one.
But Celtics is
Celtics
two,
2 and Bucks 3, but it's like really close.
Yes. So that's why. And man, I don't really like this dude game just because it's ugly. Embiid is number one because, man, this dude been doing it without a number two all season. I mean, Ben Simmons been being Ben Simmons. And James Harden came there, like 20 games ago. So, man, I have to give it to him, man. What else can I say? He is the most valuable player to his franchise. even with all of this stuff that happened through the off season, he still was the catalyst for that team. He still, throughout adversity, he could have folded, but he didn't. So I'm gonna give Embiid my MVP for this season.
That's the wrong pick for number one. I'm gonna tell you why. The MVP of the league this year is Devin Booker, man. It ain't the popular pick. It's not what everybody's been pushing in the media. But you cannot look at a team that won 62 ball games, and if you look at every other team that's a contender, they nowhere close to 62 ball games that they won. I think the first in the East has won like 48, maybe 50 games at the most, right? It's really just Phoenix been running away with it. It was Phoenix and Golden State at first at the beginning, but Golden State fell off. But Devin Booker has been from the beginning of the season just doing his thing consistently all the way through to the tune of winning 62 games. They done beat everybody. They go get a lot of awards out there in Phoenix, man, because their coach go be in the coach of the year runners.
Wait.
Don't go there. Okay.
Yeah, he's falling
100%.
But that is why I can't give it to him. But continue. Because of that. Because of Monty Williams, because of DeAndre Ayton, because of Chris Paul. That's the same reason why I can't give it to you. But I'm sorry. Belay my last, man. I interrupted your speech. I'm sorry, bro.
No. That's what I want you to do. Keep me honest. If you think I'm off somewhere, just course correct. But so you saying because the supporting cast is what it is, because he got CP3 and because he got Monty Williams, then
and DeAndre Ayton.
I can say the same thing about Giannis because it ain't like DeAndre Ayton.
But Giannis is my number two. My pick for the MVP was Embiid.
Yeah, but you got Giannis number two, and you got Booker nowhere in sight, close to the top three. Devin Booker should get more votes than he should be number one. He should have more number one votes than all of them. That's just that's just my opinion. I mean, and right. at the beginning of the year, people thought it might have been Chris Paul that was the catalyst, but when he went down, I think he went down twice this year. Devin Booker still had that team rocking and rolling.
And I witnessed that team when the Pelicans played them. The Pelicans beat the brakes off of them without Chris Paul. So no. And when Chris beat off of them before. No, but that's what I'm saying. Chris Paul is that catalyst.
And look, I seen Joel Embiid get the brakes beat off of him by Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant.
But that's a different monster. That's a different monster. Come on now. When them boys is hot, them boys is hot. Now, Mel, I got this question for you. Who you pick if you start in a franchise, Giannis or Devin Booker? I know this is a different argument. Right. Giannis or Devin Booker?
If I'm starting a franchise, Giannis or Devin Booker, man, that's tough, bro. Because I mean, we love size. That's
what she said.
That's right. That's an automatic mismatch, right? So, I mean, it depends on what day you ask me, to be honest with you. I can see myself saying Giannis one day, but, I can see myself saying Devin Booker another day. But
man, Giannis is all right. Giannis is the best player in the NBA. If he's not one, he's two.
You said Giannis or Devin Booker?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I was when you look. You said Giannis, but I was thinking.
Oh,
Embiid.
No.
I was thinking.
No. I was saying Giannis or Devin Booker.
Oh, that's tough. Probably. Oh, that's even tougher, man.
How?
It depends on what type of team I'm trying to build. Because you can use Giannis so many different ways, and he gonna give you so much on defense. It's just ridiculous.
Wait. That's right. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have talked because our next topic because
we'll get there. But it's Devin Booker, bro. Like seriously, when you have a team that wins this amount of ball games and there's such a huge disparity between the next team in second in line, that means this team has been just dominating, really. 62 games. They only got 16 losses, Cass.
I get that. But
you Giannis, know what I'm saying? Listen, remember when LeBron had his team win, what was it, 66 games? Or was it, hold on. I think it was 66 games they won that year, 66-16, the year that Dwight put them out of the second round. He ran away with the MVP award. Like when you win that many games, you probably got an MVP on your squad. Like there's no such thing as a team just being that good, full of role players or full of average players. You know, you got an MVP on your team if you're winning 66 games.
And you know what? I gotta say something, bro. Them boys got Crowder as their power forward, a 6'6" man as their power forward.
Exactly. They got Crowder and Mikal Bridges and Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and Ayton.
Bro, let's look at their bench. They don't even have that good of a bench. That's why I say they have a good coach.
I think they got a good coach. I think they got a good coach.
And you know who used to coach?
New Orleans with CP3 and David West. Yeah, I remember. And you know what? Performance tonight takes the lead in scoring, so we will miraculously see LeBron's return to of these last 2 games. You know what, Morris? I think LeBron watched our last episode when we clown him about trying to go for the scoring title, and I don't know if this report is true, but they said that LeBron's gonna sit out the rest of the season. I think he's gonna give up the scoring title because he know ain't nobody gonna respect it. I'm definitely not gonna respect it.
Nah, but I see your point, Mel. But at the same time, Giannis, their team won 60-some games last year.
And did he get MVP last year, or was it Jokic?
Joker got MVP last year.
Yeah, but Giannis was in the race, and he got defensive player of the year.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was just saying, he's won 60-some game last year, and the narrative was that he won it 2 years in a row, and he fell short in the playoffs. So,
right, yeah, that's what everybody was talking about. They were saying that he keep getting put out first, second round, and they kind of taxed him with, man, we ain't gonna keep giving this dude MVPs if he ain't proving that he's the best in the league, right? So yeah, I remember that. You're right. Other than that, they probably would have gave it to him.
Yeah, but
it's Devin Booker though. It's definitely Devin Booker, man. Who's in the comment section think Devin Booker deserves it over Embiid? Just type in Embiid or Devin Booker. Which one would you give it to? Forget Giannis. Forget Joker. Between Booker and Embiid, who you think performed better this season? And I get that didn't have Ben Simmons most of the season, but come on, bro. 62 games, man. You got to reward that dude with something.
Man, I ain't gonna even lie. Steph would probably have it if he would have continued that for like the first 30 games of the season.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure. KD probably would have had another one if he didn't get hurt. That was number 1 in the East, and he didn't have Kyrie, and James Harden was still limping.
Yeah, he was still James Harden and Embiid.
Mike said Embiid. I don't know, Mike.
Man, Embiid, just because of Embiid is doing it without a number 2. Like I say, at least Devin Booker got DeAndre Ayton. Man, he got Tobias Harris.
What's the difference between Harris and Ayton?
Bro, I'd rather Ayton any day. Man, Tobias Harris is giving you what? 6 of 32.
Stop.
Not that bad.
Tobias Harris scoring just as much as Ayton is.
Yeah, but not as efficient.
He's still giving you the points though.
He giving you the turnovers too. It's like, oh, he's shooting. All right, we're going out the way, fellas. Yeah, we going out the way, fellas.
A little bit overrated, man.
Not really, man. Not when you gotta run back down the other. Bro, we gotta run again. Oh, damn, man. See, that was a wasted possession.
People think efficiency only means how many shots you're taking to get whatever points you get, but that's not the only way you can measure efficiency. Because if you go below the surface and start thinking about efficiency, I'm thinking about how many dribbles are you taking to get to your shot, or how much time off the shot clock are you taking, right? How many plays we got to run for you to get a shot? Like you get what I'm saying? Things of that nature. That's below the surface way of looking at efficiency. It's just not shot versus points.
Right, but Melvin, you also got to look. They play two totally different positions at that same retrospect. If they both was playing small forward, then we can use that analogy. DeAndre Ayton is a center, brother. He's not going to be dribbling. Like, he don't even play the style of basketball Embiid plays. He actually plays the natural center position. So you're going to throw it down to him in the post, and he's going to dunk. So he's not even going to do that many. Like, I would agree with you. I would agree with you, but they don't even run plays with they. Nah.
But you making my point for me. You tried to argue against Tobias Harris's efficiency just based on his shot and points. And I'm like, is more ways to be efficient. They don't run plays for Tobias Harris anymore.
Yeah, that's because
they don't run plays for him. He don't handle the rock. He don't have a lot of wasted dribbles and all. Like, he's literally at the disposal of James Harden, and when James Harden want to get him involved. Why?
Because Doc had noticed that at the beginning of the season, that boy could not shoot. He could not shoot. He was not reliable, bro.
But Maxey was, though.
But that boy was like great value batteries. Right, that boy was not reliable.
But listen, Maxey was reliable. Maxey was balling.
What you was saying about LeBron and them turnovers?
Apple turnovers? Yeah. Nah, but look, Maxey was stepped up to be their number 2 for Embiid. Maxey was balling before James Harden got there.
All right. No, you got a point there, man.
Embiid wasn't by himself like everybody think he was. Then he had Seth Curry. Then he had Drummond come off the bench. Come on, man.
Drummond is not an offense. Drummond is just another big man. He's not another scorer, is what I'm saying. He's just another big body. Drummond is just another statue, bro. He's gonna get you 8 points, but he'll get you 12 rebounds. He'll get you them 12 rebounds.
So what is Seth Curry?
Seth Curry over his career probably averages 12 points, my brother.
No, I'm talking about what was he this season? What was he this season?
This season he probably was 15 points a game. Probably.
He was a certified hooper.
15 points a game.
He was
15 points a game.
Well, how many are you supposed to get when Embiid's the 1 and Maxey's the 2 and Tobias is the 3?
Yo, I'm not knocking it. I'm just quoting what he was getting. That's all I'm doing. You saying that like he was a BI or something?
Dang, Kyrie Irving had 42 tonight.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. 18. They won?
They beat the Rockets. It's the Rockets though.
Oh.
But the Rockets beat the Lakers though. But anyway. Cade was he only had 18. He had a bad shoot night, 4 for 13.
All right, that's gonna be another topic for he's not gonna be my rookie of the year, but
who?
Cade not gonna be my rookie of the year.
Who?
Cade is not gonna be my rookie of the year when we talk about
Cade Cunningham. Oh no, I thought you said KD. My bad.
Cade Cunningham.
No, I was talking about I was talking about Brooklyn and Houston.
Houston.
Cade in Detroit. Jalen Green is with the Rockets. Oh, Jalen Green.
No. Who was the rookie that the Rockets pick up?
Jalen Green. He had 30.
Wait, my bad.
He had 30, and then the second year player, Porter Jr., Kevin Porter Jr. had 36. They hooped. But Kyrie had 42 points in 40 minutes off of 24 shots, age of 16 behind the arc. But anyway, yeah, man. Like you said, you selling the Sixers short, man. They had Embiid, Harris, Maxey, Seth Curry, that was and Danny Green. That's a pretty good team without Ben Simmons still.
Bruh, you talking about Danny Green, the same Danny Green, like all right.
But Cass, like, bro, I named him fifth. You got like I named him as his number 2. I named him fifth, bro. I named 4 people before him.
No, bro. When you say Danny Green, that was just like when I said Devontae Parker. That's what I said. Oh, bro, they got Danny Green.
Man, I named him, but you named Parker first, though. I named Danny Green way down the list. Okay, way down the list.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, bruh. Like, none of those. I'll be 100% honest with you, brother. None of those dudes, with the exception of Joel Embiid, other than James Harden, obviously, will start up in the Pelicans right now. None of them.
You said none of the dudes other than Embiid and James Harden that's in the starting five would start on the Pelican squad.
Currently.
No comment. No comment, Cass. No they comment. Tobias Harris and Maxey.
All right. The small forward. So he's gonna take BI off?
Tobias? No. He gonna play 4.
So he gonna take off Jackson Hayes. No, he's not. He's not gonna. He could. He's not gonna take off Jackson Hayes because he's not gonna give you what Jackson Hayes is giving you.
I agree, but depending on what type of offense they want to run, I mean, do you think right now if Jackson Hayes go to Philly, they putting Tobias Harris on the bench to start Jackson Hayes?
No, because this is the thing. Offensively, you taking the ball out of. Look at what, and now we getting off topic, but look at the Pelicans offense. And I learned this from you. You're taking the ball out of CJ's BI hand to put it in a garbage player like Tobias Harris hand. Right? No, you're not doing it. You need somebody.
Tobias Harris not going to be handling the rock.
Yeah, but at the same time, Tobias Harris not going to give you the rebounding capabilities and the athleticism as a Jackson Hayes. He's not.
He'll help on the glass.
Not like Jackson Hayes will.
I mean, of course not. I mean, because Jackson, you can't teach 6'11". I mean, Jackson Hayes, of course, is probably more of a glass monster than Tobias Harris. But
that's why they have him there.
Yeah, but not so much more than Tobias Harris that where you would not want Tobias Harris offense over Jackson Hayes' offense.
But as far as the starters, that's why you have him there because of BI. Like, is the floor. The offense, how the offense is ran through CJ and BI, you need Jackson because actually Jackson is actually shooting 40% from the 3-point. Do you know that this year?
I know that.
Yeah, Jackson is actually shooting pretty good from the 3-point line this year.
Okay,
so he's actually doing pretty good this year. So that's why he's filling in his role just fine. That's why. Okay. That's why. Don't get me wrong. I want Zion there, but you remember in the chat, I was just like, man, he's giving me what Zion was giving me. I'm not saying he's better than Zion, but he's doing the Zion-esque things.
Okay. I can see the argument on that. Maybe they can't come to New Orleans and take someone's starting spot, but not based on them not being better players than them, but based on the way they're structured. Okay.
Yes.
I can give you that. But you lost that Embiid though. I think Booker deserves it. Booker deserves it over Embiid, man. All right. Let's go here. Defensive player of the year.
Giannis.
I think Giannis won it last year, right?
Yes. He won MVP Giannis? And defensive.
Not last year.
Yeah, he did win. He won MVP and defensive. Oh, no.
It was not last year. Right?
No, it was year before last. I want to say last year. I think Gobert won it last year, didn't he? Did Gobert win it? No. I'm tripping. Who won it last year?
Hold on, let me look it up real quick.
But this year, in 2 key plays of why Giannis deserved it this year, when crunch time mattered against KD, just what it was last week. Who came up with the big play when it mattered?
Wait. You said Giannis came up with a big play?
I'm just gonna say it was his presence of.
No, man. First of all, KD went to the line with 3 free throws to ice and win a game, which he did, knock down all 3. And the only reason why the Bucks won that game is because Giannis came crashing down to the paint like a crash dummy and out of control, just dove in the air, didn't get no contact, and just landed on the ground and threw up a wild shot. And the whistle blew and put him on the line with 3 seconds left.
You know what I'm thinking about?
That's how I remember that.
No,
game.
you know what I'm thinking about?
What?
Belay my last. I'm thinking about when he blocked Embiid's shot.
Now,
that's what I'm thinking about.
That was the game before Brooklyn.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Belay my last. When a crunch time game on the line against a guy that I said is the MVP, when a game mattered, he came up big in the crunch time.
I agree.
And that's the moments that you need for your team that easily could have went the other way because that was the game on the line. And that showed you the prowess of like, hey, man, like I'm putting the team up on my back. And it's not always about offense. Look, I'm the best player in the league, and it's not always just about your offensive capabilities. Like Jordan showed you why he was the best. He's the greatest of all time. Like, yeah, I can drop 35 up on you tonight, and I can shut down your best player as well. And that's why, I'm giving this to Giannis as well, because like shit, at the end of the game, when you needed a stop, he had it. And that was a key moment towards the end of the season. So it was a pivotal time, crunch time. And Giannis is that for me.
Man, we just go agree on everything, ain't we? I don't think it's Giannis this year. And just you was right. It was Gobert last year that won it. It's not Giannis. It's not Draymond Green. It's not last year's winner Rudy Gobert.
Marcus
it's not
Smart.
Even. It's not. No, it's not Marcus Smart. It's not even Jaren Jackson Jr.
Oh, I know you're gonna get up. He broke his leg. He broke his leg. That's who you're gonna give it to for the Celtics? Because he changed.
No.
He would have deserved it. He would have deserved it. He would have deserved it though. He would have deserved it.
The defensive player of the year this year is Mikal Bridges for the Phoenix Suns. Easily. So everything you said about Giannis, about him getting sick on the best player, whoever your best wing, and this is the crazy thing about it, it's not just your wing player that they put Mikal on. When they play somebody like Giannis or LeBron, who is that's probably go post him up or something like that.
Wait, Mikal Bridges that comes off the bench?
He starts.
Wait, hold on. He played.
He starts at the 3. Yeah,
at the 3. Wait. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that is him. Who's the guy that comes off the bench? The one that LeBron was saying like, bro, you was just out the league last year.
It might be the shooter from North Carolina. What's his name? Cam Johnson. You talking about Cam Johnson?
No. That's it. Yeah, that is him. I think that is him.
Is it Cam Johnson, the shooter, real light skin guy?
Cam Akers? Cam Akers?
No, Cam Johnson.
I think that's probably my bad. Yeah. Cam Akers is the running back for the Rams. Yeah.
No, but Mikal Bridges, he do it all for Phoenix. They put him on whoever. It don't matter if you're a point guard, a wing guard, or a small forward that goes in the post. Mikal Bridges is on you, and he does a phenomenal job, man. Getting by the steal a game. Not a whole lot of blocks, but he's got like almost a 7-foot wingspan, so he get enough shot contests and enough blocks, but not enough for not like Gobert getting 2 blocks a game and Jaren Jackson.
But they play different positions, so yes,
right.
But you know who is a player that I would one up him, and this is a homer pick.
Who that?
Herb Jones.
Yeah, but he don't get enough. He's a bench player. He come off the bench.
No, so he starts. He starts. That boy averaged 1.7 steals a game, and he almost averaged a block a game. Bruh, when I said he played Devin Booker, he held Devin Booker to what it was like 6 of 24 when the Pelicans played him.
Bruh, that's the game they blew him out.
Yeah, the quote that they have for Herb is not on Herb. Bruh is serious on defense. Yeah. He only averaged like 10 points a game, but the makeup, yes, he is. He is like as far as the NBA is sponsored by Kia. That's weird. Like of all the car companies is Kia.
Right.
So as far as the Kia rookie voting rating, like Herb is like 4th in rookie voting, and that's why I was asking you, could we have the best value draft pick? And we'll get to that when we're talking about the executive. But man, right. Herb is like, bro, he's sensational as far as in a defensive aspect, because I don't know if you noticed, but Kyra Lewis was his teammate at Alabama, and he's the one that talked to David Griffin about him. But the dude is a quiet assassin, and he doesn't get as much respect because he's a rookie. So there's a lot of times you see they call a foul up on him for no apparent reason. And it was one time, I don't know if you know the one referee, he's the black light-skinned referee with the weird forehead with weird lining. Anyways, so he was asking the ref about a call, and the ref was like shushing him off. But Garrett Temple went up to the ref, was like, could you explain to him he's a rookie? And the ref actually went over, because Garrett Temple is a vet up in the game. So the ref actually explained to him what he did. And so shout out to Garrett Temple.
Garrett Temple still with the Pelicans? He still play?
Yeah, he is.
Man, I ain't seen him on the floor in so long.
Bruh, he wasting minutes right now, bruh. He wasted minutes.
Y'all actually be playing him?
They didn't play him in a couple of games, but like, bro, I
didn't see him in both them times y'all played the Lakers, because I watched those.
No,
games,
they don't need to play him. He's taking minutes away from Trey Murphy, bro.
Murphy and Jones are really good players, man. And the crazy thing about it is, y'all still got Josh Hart somewhere that y'all ain't he gone. Where's Josh Hart at now?
No, he's with we traded him to Portland. Because we got CJ for him.
Sure enough, did.
You even mentioned that how we won the trade.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't forget about that. But yeah, I'm going with Bridges, man. That dude's phenomenal this season, man.
I'm going with Giannis.
He was doing it last year too, but he was just now getting notarized for it and recognized for it. But now this year, it's like from start to finish, man, he's been that guy on the defensive end, and now everybody notices it. And like I said, he's doing it on the team where it's actually turning into big time wins, man. Like I said, 62 games. You got to recognize the players that have contributed to 62 wins and only 16 losses so far. So I got MVP for Devin Booker, and I got Defensive Player of the Year for Mikal Bridges, man.
Right. I'm still giving it to Giannis, but when we're talking about wing defenders, you still giving wing defender over Marcus Smart?
Yes, this year. Because he can do it as a wing defender on both the guard positions, just like Marcus Smart, but he also can do it to one of your small forwards, and some power forwards as well, depending on how big they are. He also can move and switch on those guys and play them in the post. So it's a little different than Marcus Smart.
Right, but yeah, Marcus Smart is what he is. 6'1", 6'2".
He probably about 6'3". He probably about 6'3".
I see your point, but Marcus Smart play big. He don't let nobody bully him.
That's because he's a big. Yeah, he's a stocky guy. He's he got that type of size for him. But Mikal Bridges got that size where his arms are real long. So and the effort is there. So if you still post him up and he's not as big as Marcus Smart, he's still giving you that same effort where it's not gonna be an easy deuce.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if you and I'm being a homer right now, but I don't know if you noticed, but if you ever watched the Pelicans game last year it's 2 years ago when the Lakers had played the Pelicans, LeBron always a bully ball Drew or just body him down to the goal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He didn't do that against Herb because Herb is a bigger person, 6'6", and he got that wingspan. And that same thing.
He can't do it against Bridges either.
Yeah.
He tried. You don't remember Bridges in the first round last season when they put the Lakers out? Bridges was on LeBron a lot.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm like, Yes, but it's not as the wing defenders winning defensive player of the year is not as glamorized as, you know, a big winning defense.
Yeah,
Yes.
the shot is because it's easy to quantify what the shot blockers do. Oh, he's averaging 2 blocks a game or 3 blocks a game. That's easy. But when you lock somebody down and force them into a bad shot, there's no stat for that.
Right.
So you either have to have steals or blocks, and that's kind of the only way. I mean, of course they do decent defensive win shares, but I mean, who wants to go that deep into it? Turn the film on. Let me watch this guy. Let me see if he's a great defender or not. Forget those win shares. You know,
but this is the thing. I like defensive win shares. This me personally, like, bro, every time you had the ball, did you score? No, I locked your ass up and you had to pass the rock. Like, I like that. Like, you had to, like, you couldn't do shit. You had to pass it. Like, yo, you couldn't do, oh shit, I clamped you up. You had to pass it. Yeah, that's defensive win shares. That's defensive win shares.
Let me tell you how they can be manipulated though. Let's say, okay, let's say you're in a conference. Let's say you're in the Eastern Conference. And in the Eastern Conference, I want to say the only scoring center that's going to get the ball a lot in the post is probably Joel Embiid. Am I right or wrong? Is it somebody else?
In the Eastern?
Yeah, because, okay, you played in...
No.
You played
My rookie of the year. My rookie of the year.
Who?
I'm not going to say it because he's my rookie.
Oh, Mobley? Okay.
Oh, Devin, you said it.
Okay. So, okay, well, maybe 2, right? But out of everybody else in the East Coast, if you're a center, you don't have to defend a scoring 5 that's going to post you up and put that much pressure on you. It's going to be mostly people out there screening and that, you know, that's about it. Crashing the boards on the offensive glass. You know, they're not going to get in the post. They might catch an alley-oop here and there, but that's about it. It ain't like you got to guard someone that's putting that type of pressure on you. So for a big on the Eastern Conference, your defensive win shares might be decent. It ain't like you facing Joel Embiid every night. But if you're a point guard and you got to guard Drew one night, and you got to guard Kyrie one night, then you got to guard Trae Young one night, and then you got to guard LaMelo Ball one night, right? So you just keep going like that in the East Coast. You got to go to Cleveland and guard Garland. You got to, I mean, these guys are putting up 30 a night, 20, at least 20 a night. So for a point guard in the East, your defensive win shares ain't gonna be legit.
Shit, they're Kyrie, Levine. Then you got to go to Tatum.
Oh, man, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a little different. You can, that's why I don't like defensive win shares. They ain't gonna tell the whole story. Let me watch the film. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going with Mikal Bridges, man.
I'm still going with Giannis, bro.
Man, yeah, it ain't Giannis. Hold on, it ain't Giannis this year. So you went Embiid MVP. Now, mind you, your picks might be the one that get the votes, but I'm going based on who I think should get them. If I was voting based on what I think is going to happen, I think it's going to be Jokic for MVP, and I think it's going to be defensive player of the year. I can't even. I don't even know which way that's gonna go. I can't even say.
Work.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Phoenix taking those first 2 awards, man. All right, rookie of the year. You wanted to go here, so we'll go there.
Evan Mobley, bro, like a true 7-footer, bro. Yeah. Like, what more could I say? The Cavs is actually in the playoffs for the first time since LeBron. Albeit is the 7th seed, but they got a positive win ratio. What they got? 42 games right now? Like how? Where else would you go?
On both ends.
Both ends.
Yeah.
And he's from the beginning of the year to right now, he's gotten better. He's gotten more comfortable in the game, and him and Garland got more comfortable. You can see that pick and roll together has gotten better. He'll get to the top of the key, set up the pick, Garland to go around it. He go to the hole, bam, they set it up nicely. I think it's going to be a duel for a long time to come. Well, what is he, like 19, 20? Garland
is young. He's young, and he's still growing into his body too. So,
and Garland also 21.
Yeah, I heard Mobley talking to someone about how he blocks shots, and to see a young kid that's a rookie in the league talking about it. Like, if you ever listen to Dennis Rodman talk about like his science behind how he gets rebounds, that's how it was listening to Mobley talk about how he gets blocks and how he plays defense. And I was like, man, it felt so good to hear a young buck talk like that, man. And I don't have a debate with you on this because I agree.
Baby Kareem is what I'm gonna call him, bro. That skyhook, bro. I
like Mobley for rookie of the year. However, I think Scotty Barnes is right behind him, man. He been shot. The only thing he did bad was All-Star Weekend. That skills, the skill, was it the skills challenge? Oh no, the him and who was the other guy that was doing it wasn't a skills challenge. They was
bro. I didn't watch that BS.
Bro,
I don't even.
Scotty Barnes missed about 7 layups in a
that's the skill challenge. That's the skills challenge, bro. It's so disappointing now, bro. They need to. No, it's so disappointing now. But bro, Evan Mobley is one of the few people I actually see do the skyhook, bro, and it's nice. It's like actually nice.
You don't like Scotty Barnes though? Did you see him against the Lakers and how he was?
No, I didn't watch. I didn't watch
LeBron on both ends. Like he ain't got no fear, bro.
No, I didn't watch that game. I didn't watch it.
I want you to take a closer look at Barnes. I still agree with you. Evan Mobley is would be my pick too. If I was voting, I'd be voting for Mobley. But if my second might be Barnes as well. And then the rest of the guys, man, it's like they've been so inconsistent. Plus they playing on ball clubs that it's easy to put numbers up on because they ain't got nobody else to challenge them for shots. Like Jalen Green, he as a rookie got the green light. That's different, they just throwing 5 guys out there and saying, do what y'all can do.
Bro, I'm gonna be a homer for my second pick is Herb. Cause I'm a homer, bro.
Man, we ain't hear about Herb until 3 weeks ago, though.
No, I knew about Herb.
Herb wasn't doing nothing at the beginning of the season. Evan Mobley and Barnes been doing this from day one.
Bro, I knew about Herb since week 3 of the season.
He wasn't even getting in the game, Cash. You couldn't.
He was. I knew. Yes, I knew about him. I did. I was
watching at training camp or something.
Bro, I've been watching Pelicans game.
Man, I'm telling you, I ain't seen no. Bro, we ain't seen nothing. Okay, what was Herb doing that caught your eye before the All-Star break?
It's way before the All-Star break. It's only his defense, bro. He's not a fascinating player offensively. He's not. It's his defense's prowess is the only thing that's gonna catch your eyes, bro. The way that he can slide his feet and actually lock people up is what's nice. That's it. Dude plays defense, and I'm not gonna lie, I like how he attacked the basket. That is it.
Was that him that dunked and got his head above the rim, and then they called him for the tech?
Yes.
No.
That was Trey Murphy. That was Trey Murphy.
That was Murphy. Okay.
That was Trey Murphy.
I get them mixed up sometimes.
Bro, the dude didn't even do. How you get a tech just for like?
Yeah. But both of them dudes play with so much heart, man. Y'all got something in New Orleans, and that's why I told people, and people thought I was tripping and told me I was clowning. The Pelicans won that trade. Do you know, as bad as the Lakers look right now, they probably never would have thought that the pick they gave the Pelicans was going to be a lottery pick.
Bro, the pick this year.
It's going to be a lottery pick. So y'all, hold on. So y'all get to get rid of Anthony Davis. The first thing y'all did after y'all got rid of Anthony Davis, y'all drafted Zion, right?
That was our pick.
Well, that was y'all pick, but
that
still,
was our pick.
You getting rid of.
And then we got the number 3 pick. We got the number 3 pick, which was Lakers pick. We traded it, and we got the number 8 pick, which we got Jackson Hayes, and we got the number 16 pick, which we got Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Right. And in the AD trade, you was able to get Josh Hart, Ball, Ingram. Right, you still got Ingram. You was able to use Josh Hart and package him with something else to bring CJ McCollum, and you was able to. I mean, y'all let Ball walk. Really?
No. No. It was a sign and trade. We got Graham for the sign and trade for Ball.
Okay, and so now y'all got Zion
and
B.I.,
Valanciunas. We got Valanciunas,
right? A bunch of draft picks. One is gonna be a lottery pick from LA this year.
Yes.
Y'all went good, and then y'all drafted well and got Herb Jones and Murphy. Murphy was actually, he was a good prospect
from Virginia. So, yes,
he
was a 3-and-D guy from Virginia, and
anybody coming from Virginia go play defense. Malcolm Brogdon or whoever, anybody coming from Virginia go play D.
What
Hunter was it? Is Hunter?
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Yeah. You coming from Virginia, you playing defense.
The one play that I can remember from him when Zion came from like underneath the goal and blocked his shot. When Duke had played Virginia.
Oh, okay, yeah. But he's a hooper though. I think they won the national championship when he was there, right? Yeah, he was there. Yep. They had the shooter that went to, what was the shooter name? Was it he ended up going to Phoenix. He ain't got a lot of PT yet, but little white kid, he was real good. I like him too. Virginia had some ballers though. Yes. But anyway, my point is the Pelicans won that trade. I mean, they did, and everybody say it's impossible that they won because the Lakers got a bubble ring. Okay, all right, just keep watching. Now, I don't think Pelicans go ever get no ring, but their franchise is going to be in.
It's going to be it's an exciting franchise to watch.
Exactly, and LA gonna be losing money.
And not having first round picks for the next couple of years.
Who's your sixth man?
That dude to the bottom right. That dude comes off the bench and give you 20 points a night.
You think that's better than what Clarkson doing for Utah?
Yes.
Clarkson gave you a 45 ball this year.
Give me Hero, bro.
Give me Hero. Tell me why.
Bro, I just like Tyler Hero. I don't know if that's just a biasness about me, but Tyler, I used to watch Tyler Hero in high school. I used to watch Ball is Life, and I used to watch this kid in high school killing them. And I used to watch him just talk smack to kids on the sideline and just I followed him from high school, went to the college for 1 year and straight to the pros. And I don't know, I just like his game. And don't get me wrong, I like Clarkson's game too. And yeah, he probably dropped 45 up in the game, but this is one that I don't have many words for other than I rather Hero game. That is it. That's all I have for you, bro. I just rather watch Tyler Hero over Clarkson, bro. Honestly. I just don't like the Jazz. Honestly, I think the Jazz is like the Spurs.
You are the worst when it comes to what you don't like, because you told me one time, and you must really don't like the Jazz because you told me one time. You told me one time I don't like Donovan Mitchell because the way his toes point inward when he walks. Bro. Lamar said Tyler Hero easily. He's the light-skinned Jamal Crawford. You said easily, Lamar. You just it's not even close. Like no Jordan Clarkson at all. You're not gonna give him any.
Bruh, Dino, you need to be watching right now. I know who Dino picking. Right now. Matter of fact, if you watching right now, Dennis, call in because we know who you picking and explain why you're picking Hero.
I don't think the argument is that strong.
Why you have him on the screen if you already know he's in the debate? Why you have him on the screen if it's not that strong? Why you have him on the screen?
Because it's the obvious name that comes up. Before you start really looking into it. And when you really start looking into it, I mean, why not Halliburton? Why not Anthony Simons from Portland? Right?
No, look at my face. Look at my face.
Why not Bridges from Charlotte? Huh?
Bridges from Charlotte? He comes off the bench. I thought he started.
A little bit of both. It just depends. I mean, that coach in Charlotte do some weird stuff, man.
Bro, because I could have sworn I thought he was a part of the whole Rip City or whatever. No, not Rip City. What they call him? Lob City. What was it? Lob City? What they call?
I done seen this dude start. I done seen this dude come off the bench because he can't decide whether he want to start PJ Washington or Bridges, and then when Gordon Hayward comes back from injury, every time he come back from injury, they throw him in the starting lineup. So it like that Borrego, that coach in Charlotte, he just do some weird stuff, man. I mean, he'll bench LaMelo for having too many turnovers, and next thing you know, he always starts, but he was giving Ish Smith early this year a lot of his minutes in the fourth quarter.
Wait,
before they traded
Clarkson.
Ish Smith. Yeah,
Clarkson. Speaking of the Lakers and bad decisions,
but yeah, the Lakers might make some money off him from him on the next trade. Who you talking about, Daniel?
But they're not trading. Neither one of them. They're not trading.
Who? Hero?
But no, Hero is not getting traded.
They're not. You think they're not gonna pay him?
He's getting paid. Hero.
Oh, okay. So who on Miami gets? Oh, let me pull up their contract. Who gets paid? Because you got to pay Adebayo, right?
I thought Adebayo he got paid.
Did he?
Yeah, because Adebayo was a part of the people because he's no longer on his he's a part of the Jason Tatum. You remember Jason Tatum? All of those people that got their rookie max extension. Right. Bam Adebayo was one of them. Okay. Hero is still up in his
rookie contract.
Yes, so Zion, he's with Zion. That's gonna get the max contract this year. Okay, so Bam already got his contract.
Okay, so I'm looking at it now. Bam is dude. He's getting paid 28 a year. Jimmy Butler's getting 36, and Kyle Lowry is getting 26, and they also pay Duncan Robinson. He's getting 15. So now you got to take care of Hero, and what do you think his agent is telling Hero that he's worth out there on the market? Do you think he takes a discount to stay with Miami, or did he go get his first big paycheck somewhere else? I think he leaves and goes somewhere else. They're not going to pay him. They're paying Butler and Adebayo.
Bruh, it's Miami. You going in the luxury tax, bro. You're gonna do something to get the bird rule. You're gonna do something. You're gonna make you're gonna do some type of trade. Something. You know how the Lakers did something weird when they traded and got AD and they went into some type of bird rule where they didn't have a luxury tax for that. They're gonna do the same thing for like it's some weird clauses that you can do, and they're gonna do that for him.
Look, I get it. Pat Riley is not no bad GM. I know he go figure out a way to take care of him, but I'm looking at.
He's a president, not a GM, right?
Either way, it's still Pat Riley running the show, right? Yeah. I don't care what titles they give him. Pat Riley is doing his thing, right? He wouldn't be there if he wasn't. But let me pull this up though. I'm gonna pull this up and show you this. Because they forking out some money, bro.
Yeah, because remember they paid all of that money for D-Wade, LeBron, and Bosh.
Can you see that? No, you can't.
Pull it up on the screen. Just
all right.
Email it to yourself or send it to Facebook. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
So
see how they got the bird rule. They're gonna do the bird rule to somebody, and they're gonna do something stupid. Watch, they're gonna do a bird rule
and know the bird rights for now. Right now, what I want you to look at is Jimmy Butler's contract right now. Right, 36 this year, 37 next year, and then 23, 24 it jumps to 45. Right, Bam is signed all the way. They got Duncan Robinson, Bam, and Jimmy Butler signed all the way out to the 2026, right?
Right.
Now, those are your three highest paid players right now. But you got Kyle Lowry for another couple of years. Where are you going to find the money? Look at everybody else on those little vet minimum contracts. Look at PJ Tucker.
Well,
You got Hero on a rookie contract. Udonis Haslem is just there just to be there. Markieff Moore is another vet minimum. Everybody, Victor Oladipo, vet minimum. You still got Max Straws. He go want some money sometime soon. So you got to think about all of that stuff.
boy,
And this is what I'm thinking is going to happen. They're not going to have a choice but to trade Tyler Hero before the deadline next season.
Wait, Mel, could I cut you off just for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm getting rid of Kyle Lowry, brother. I'm not getting Kyle Lowry is 36. I'm not paying this brother $28 million next year. I am drafting his replacement next year.
Yeah, but who's going to take Kyle? If you're not willing to pay him 28 next season, how you go trade him to somebody?
Like I said, I will
it's not an expiring contract.
I'm gonna get some type of bird clause, make some type of negotiation with him, cut him, get a bird rule with that, sign Tyler Hero to alarm, because again, when you sign Tyler Hero, you still gonna get him for next season for $5.7 million for next year, right? Whatever you sign him to, not gonna count against your cap until 23-24 salary, right?
No, I don't think that's how they. No, if they do an extension, I don't think it's gonna work like that. And if they do an extension, is go play out over whatever years he got left on his contract.
Well, just put like this: pick him up for next year under that.
Yeah, but you're still going into a year that's his contract year. That if you play out all of next year and then you get to free agency and let him test free agency, it's a very good possibility you lose him because you can't get as high as something somebody else is offering just because you just can't, because you already got a guy making 45 next year.
He's restricted because that's his rookie contract. He's still restricted. You're able to match anything anyone gives him.
If you can match it, how they can't match it though.
You can, you just go into luxury tax. Is Miami, they're sold out tickets their stadium is sold out every day. Every game Miami is sold out. That owner is able to go into the luxury tax. It's like 5 teams in the NBA is Golden State, the Lakers, the Celtics, Miami, the Knicks, Brooklyn. They're able to go into the luxury. The Clippers. Bruce Ballmer is richer than all of the NBA owners combined. All of them dudes, like the franchises I just named, are able to go into the luxury tax, and that shit don't hurt them at all. Miami can go into the luxury tax. Like I said, it's always clauses. Pat, you just said it. Pat Riley is a smart, whatever the fuck his title is. He will find a bird clause somewhere in there.
Look, Corey. I mean, Cass. I have no doubt.
Core.
I said Corey. I have no doubt that if something can be done, Pat would do it, but not if it's too expensive. Look, he wouldn't even keep LeBron because LeBron wanted too much control. He was like, I'm gonna run this and not clutch sports. So Pat Riley is smart enough, but he's also alpha enough to cut ties with someone when it's the price is too high. What I'm saying is that Tyler Hero is really more. The better he gets, the more important to the team he becomes than your highest paid player, Jimmy Butler. He's becoming a better player than Jimmy Butler. So if I'm his agent, I'm not allowing you for your first big contract to take any discounts because you're worth way more than that. We've seen DeMarcus Cousins try to max out his money and turn down good contracts, and he ain't never get a chance to get his big $100 million contract.
Well, we've seen AD turn down $300 million to go to the Lakers.
Yeah, and he got lucky because if it wasn't for that daggone bubble and them he would have never got no extension, and he would have just been getting hurt year after year, and that money wouldn't have showed up. They would have been like, man, you too you're not reliable enough. We're not going to
He
offer
still
you.
ain't get 300 million.
Well, my whole point is, I'm pretty sure Hero is looking down the line and seeing
But
how he's
Mel,
performing. And when he wins this 6th Man of the Year this year, he's gonna have more leverage when he goes to the negotiating table to say,
his
look,
max is going to be raised up. His max is raised up because it goes by your accolades. But Mel,
That's a problem. That's a problem.
But Mel, ask yourself this: let's not think about who's your trading partner. Who are you gonna keep? Kyle Lowry or Tyler Hero?
Yeah, but Kyle Lowry is locked up. It's nothing you can do about that. You got Lowry for 2 more years.
But if you can get rid of him, who are you keeping?
I'm keeping Hero.
All right, but that's the thing. That's the thing.
I'm keeping Hero, but you can't. Listen. You can't trade Lowry. Like right now, the Lakers can't trade Westbrook.
But this is the thing. I don't know if Kyle Lowry's contract is fully 100% guaranteed. I don't know what the cap hit is for Kyle Lowry's if you cut him before the season starts. I don't know what his cap hit would be. This ain't
NFL. This basketball, baby.
No. It is clauses in your contract. If you cut people before a certain extent, it is.
Ain't no agent dumb enough to have a player that is good enough to make 20 mil plus a year that's to go having in their contract where the team can just cut them. It's not happening.
But so you think Kyle Lowry has a no cut? So no player can just be cut, is what you're saying?
I ain't saying no player. Hold on, let me get these comments. Lamar said he got to max Tyler or he walks. And I agree. But if you max Tyler, you're making a decision to get rid of somebody.
Or just go up in the luxury tax.
You can't. It's not that easy though, Cass, because the teams that pay the luxury tax are teams that are actually winning. So if Miami gets put out, if Miami shows up this year in the first round with they're number 1 in the East, and they get Kyrie and KD first round and get put out, and you're the owner, Cass, you saying I'm paying Jimmy Butler almost 40, I'm paying Adebayo 30 and Kyle Lowry 30, and you come to me and tell me I want to give Hero another 40, and I'm saying, well, this same core lineup,
you can't give a rookie contract that much.
Whatever the extension is, Cass.
I get what you're saying. All right, I get what you're saying.
You're gonna tell me that you want me to pay that much money and go over the luxury tax for a team that's losing in the first round? It's not going to make no sense. Yeah, so what's going to happen is we got to make a decision on one of these guys. Which one's going? We can't trade Lowry because he's too old and not good enough for a team to want him and pay him $30 million next year, right? You might be able to trade Butler.
I'm not trading Butler.
You're not trading Butler. Okay, so guess what? You can't pay Hero.
I'm a pay Hero because I'm not getting rid of my young child. I'm not getting rid of my. He's my. You drafted him.
It happens all the time, though, Cass. Why you think T-Mac left Toronto? Well, his cousin was it.
No,
he was there playing with his cousin.
That's his rookie season, though.
No, he left after his contract was up.
I could have sworn he left his rookie season.
How he gonna leave his rookie season? No rookie comes in and get a 1-year contract.
I didn't know, Mel, let's get this understood. This was in the 90s. My brother, I'm not old like you.
Yeah, look, Isaiah Thomas was the president. Isaiah Thomas was the president of the Raptors. His first draft pick was Damon Stoudemire. Not a bad draft pick. He won Rookie of the Year, right? But he was the guy that bought in T-Mac, Vince Carter, and he had plans for them. I think he was. I want to say he was on Shannon Sharp's podcast talking about it. But the way he talked about what he wanted to do with Toronto was ahead of its time, because he was talking about having a lineup like Golden State had with Iguodala, Garnett, and Draymond, where they could switch all the screens, because he had Camby. He wanted to have Camby, T-Mac, Vince Carter, all those dudes, and that's what he wanted to do. But the owner wouldn't let him pay all of them, so they had to let T-Mac go.
Boy, that was.
And then T-Mac went to Orlando, and the rest is history.
T-Mac was my favorite player at that point in time.
Yep, but it happens, Cass. If you can't pay him, and your owner is saying, "I'm not about to go into luxury tax for a losing squad, and I don't believe in your vision," ain't nothing you can do. So he'll go with a fame is that. Yeah, he do like that limelight. Don't he got like a Instagram girlfriend?
Yeah, he actually, yeah.
Lamar said, "I'm with you, Cass. I would move Kyle Lowry, get a younger point guard and cheaper." But Lamar, how you go move Kyle though? Like that's the challenge. How do you move Kyle Lowry?
Send him back to Toronto though.
And his $30 million cap hit.
They'll take him back
at age 37 next year. Like you 37 next year, you trying to move Kyle Lowry with a $30 million contract.
Toronto will take him back.
Yeah, the only team that'll take Kyle Lowry and his contract at 37 is LA. Toronto. If you take Westbrook. Toronto won't even do it.
Toronto, they love him. They'll do it.
Van Fleet gave him 36 last night. What they gonna do with Kyle Lowry?
They'll do it just because of they love him.
No, man. Ain't nobody taking no 37-year-old dude. Only LA. He could do a stint where he's guaranteed the spotlight, then go for a massive contract the year after. So one year with Miami, play on that contract, which you seeing people that's getting hurt on their contract. Yeah, nobody wants to go out there and say, "Oh, I'm gonna prove that I'm worth this money." No, pay me now.
Pay me now. You got me playing on this 1 year on this rookie deal. Is in my contract season. And okay, we go get to the summertime, and if you don't show me how important I am, I'm gonna find somebody that think I am important. A la T-Mac. Hero would develop. Perhaps he won't mind taking max cash and being on the bench. He ain't gonna be on the bench, big dog. They pay him, they go play him. They pay him, they go play him. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Tyler as well. But you did all of that.
Yeah, I did all that, man. I did all that because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I mean, Clarkson won it last year. He still balled out this year, man. I mean, when I seen him drop 45, and I mean, this dude, man, he was, but Tyler, oh man, it's so hard, bro. It's really hard. It's a toss up between either one of them, to be honest with you. You can go either way.
You know what? The Pelicans are taking,
bro. You just saying it like it's just like it can just happen like that. It's bro. It's harder than you think, man. You go see. We're gonna see. Watch if Miami give Tyler that money, they have to make another huge decision on another player, right? It's not. Yeah. They're not gonna keep all of them. And Tyler. Bam will stay.
You know what's serious? The Lakers are willing to go into luxury tax. The Lakers are taking.
The Lakers are dumb. The Lakers are idiots, man. All right, let's go. Let's go, Coach of the Year.
If you say anything other than Monty Williams, Mel, I don't.
Why not Ty Lue? I know he don't have the wins. But losing.
What Herman would say.
You play to win the game.
All right.
No. They're winning. They're the team. They're the team that beat in LA.
That's not saying much. That's not saying much. The Lakers not even in the play-in.
Exactly, but the
exactly.
the Clippers are. So if you're Ty Lue and you don't have Kawhi Leonard the whole season, and you lose PG13, like 25 games in, and you don't have him half the season, and you still are in the playoff hunt with the Morris twin and Reggie Jackson as your 1 and 2. That's some great coaching. That's some really good coaching.
You know, the same thing that you can saying with that, I can say the same thing with Willie Green, first year head coach. You don't have Zion Williams the entire season. You miss Brandon Ingrams for 30 games. You have 6 players under the age of 24. As wait. No, wait. I didn't even interrupt you. So you made all of that. Let me just have my moment. You have 2/3 of your starting cast, of 2/3 of your starting of your players under the age of 24, and then you didn't get a major player as far as CJ McCollum until the trade deadline. Like, I just want you to think about that. Like everything that you're saying about the Clippers, I can say that plus more about the Pelicans.
You really can't, though. You really can't.
I can.
Because the first thing you said was without Zion and without BI for 20 games.
But you know what's funny?
That is not saying without Zion is not the same thing as saying without Kawhi.
But the funny thing about that is the Pelicans are 3-1 against the Clippers.
Sure. But
all right, but at the same time,
the Clippers have won more games than and they're in a better position than the Pelicans. And they did not have
versus 9.
But listen, without Kawhi and without PG-13, it's different than saying without Zion.
It was PG. The Pelicans played the Clippers at the beginning of the season. That was at the beginning. It was at the beginning of the season when they did have PG-13. They beat PG-13 Clippers.
But did Pelicans have BI
at the beginning of the season?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
PG-13
so
PG-13.
So the Pelicans had their best player, but the Clippers didn't have their best player.
Yeah, but at the same time, but most skeptics would say Zion is the best player.
Who would say Zion?
Skeptics. I say skeptics. I didn't say me and you.
Hey, well, we know better. Zion's not their best player. BI is, and now Zion is not even their second best player because CJ is.
No, I would say CJ is their best player.
You think?
Yeah, I think CJ is their best player.
Okay. I mean,
I think BI is their most intriguing player, the most important player, especially right now because he has the most camaraderie with the team, the most chemistry with the team.
I think the ceiling is higher for BI, and I think CJ has reached his ceiling, and I think he's more professional. You know, he's been in the league longer than BI, but BI is the best player. Yeah. In my humble opinion. But going back to Coach of the Year, Ty Lue, I get Monty Williams. That's great. You know, he's in the mix.
Wait, Jay, wait, hold on. I need to pause you. Jay, could you call in? Because I don't know what you're saying cast to, because we was talking for a little minute. I don't know what you're saying.
I think it was talking about Monty Williams.
And then it keeps changing me.
Yeah, I think he commented one time and it commented his man down. Billy Donovan for finding players that are fit. Hey, that's not on Billy. That's on their exec, which we go get to in a minute. But yeah, man, Ty Lue, it's the unpopular pick because they number 8 or number 7. But without Kawhi and PG, and you keep it trucking, man, bruh, that is a phenomenal job, man, for real.
Yeah, the Pelicans, man. 30 games without BI, and with them 30 games, they went 3-27 without him. No games without Zion.
Dude, you keep saying Zion. Bro, like,
nah, bro, bro, you keep
saying Zion like there's something like, oh, shoot, Zion, their third best player. Without that third best player, okay, great.
Bro, Zion, yo, stop not. Why you don't like Zion like talking about, bro?
I mean, I like basketball, man. And,
Zion is a good basketball player, man.
Yeah, he is. He went pro. We know he's good. But
Brian Scalabrine went pro too. Like, so
he's good too. He's good too. Zion probably on Scalabrine level.
Bro, don't do that. Don't do that, Melvin. Don't do that. Don't do that, Melvin. My boy Zion averaged 26 points a game. Don't do that.
Hey man, hey, when you forcing the ball to somebody, they can get 26. Look at what LeBron doing.
But he did that on 65%.
We got a call on the
scoring.
phone. We got a call on the phone, man. This dude didn't show up for work today. What's up, Jay?
What up, man?
What would you saying no to?
The Pelican coach being the coach of the year.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Nah, man, it's clearly Pop, yo.
Oh man, yeah, hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. Just hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone.
Hey, the Spurs are in playoff position with nobody on their team.
The Spurs are in play-in position.
That's the same.
Bruh.
There's a difference.
Jay, I know you see me being facetious with Melvin because my pick for coach of the year, if you was
Monty Williams, I heard you.
Yes, but why you even call here on that when you see me being facetious with Melvin with that?
No, you said call because you didn't know what I was saying not to.
All right.
But then what was I about to say? Oh,
the play-in Spurs.
Oh yeah, it ain't nobody on their team worth mentioning.
Hold on, Murray made All-Star.
Okay, because listen, man, Pop should get the coach of the year for not quitting. If I look at that roster and you be like, man, and you're 19th year of coach, this what you got. Ain't no Tim Duncan, ain't no David Robinson, ain't no Tony Parkers, ain't no Ginobili's, ain't even no DeRozans or Lamar Aldridge. This what you got. And that man came to work every day.
Jay, we can't lower the standards for coach of the year. never give up. Don't give up that what's V?
Jimmy V.
Yeah, Jimmy V. Never give up, and then the never give up award is the coach of the year award. Man, we can't do that, man.
So would you, if you was Pop, you'd have came to work every day?
Yeah, I mean, because listen, Pop probably would win even more. Well, I wouldn't say that, but when he got teams like he has now, if he wasn't so much of a dictator, they probably could win more games, man. But think about how Pop coaches. You got Manu Ginobili, who he had coming off the bench almost his whole career, who is just as good of a scorer as James Harden, right? Manu Ginobili could have averaged 30 if he wanted to. That's how good he was. Tim Duncan is the best low post big man player, power forward or center, one of the best ones we ever seen. He could have averaged 30 in his prime, but he didn't average 30 because of the way Coach Pop coached. Kawhi Leonard, when he started to break out of his shell and become an offensive threat, he could have averaged 30 for San Antonio, but Pop didn't coach that way. You get what I'm saying? We didn't know Kawhi was that fascinating on offense until he left.
True.
So my thing is, with Coach Pop, he actually got a better team than what we know of. He don't even play Lonnie Walker the fifth, and he's probably if he was on another squad, he probably would be top 10 point guard in the league. That's how good I think Lonnie Walker is. And he's sitting on that. I mean, look what Patty Mills doing with the Nets.
Patty got burned in San Antonio though.
He did, but like, I mean, you play in a box when you play for Coach Pop. You play in the side of a phone booth.
It's called a system, though.
Right, it's called a system, but that's my thing. Daniel said, is it worth a discussion? Monty Williams is go get it.
No, we all know that, man.
You think they'll give it to him?
Who else are gonna give it
to? Ty Lue?
No, they're not gonna give it to Ty Lue.
Man, I like what he did. You don't. What about Billy Donovan? You don't like what he did?
I think Billy Donovan has a better case than Ty Lue.
Possibly. Why you think Ty Lue case so weak?
Because the expectations, the preseason expectations of the Clippers. Who cares that they everybody hurt. Nobody care about that. They didn't meet the expectations.
Jay, you can't be for real.
No, listen, man. Don't nobody want for the coach of the year. You either gotta meet expectations, exceed expectations, or turn a loser into a winner.
Okay, so what was the expectations of the Clippers coming into the season knowing they wasn't going to have Kawhi?
Oh man, when you play in big market LA, it's championship. What's the conference finals a bust?
Jay, I'm not about to let you do that, Jay. That was not the expectations of the Clippers, man. If you go to all the preseason picks, they picked the Nets and the Lakers to meet in the championship. Vegas did, and every other.
But who did they pick the Lakers to beat in the Western Conference Finals? The Clippers.
No, Phoenix.
Nah, man. Phoenix snuck up on everybody again. They thought Phoenix was too hot to trap. One hit wonder.
Hey, Jay called in the cap. Jay called in the cap.
Oh, hey, listen. It's a capital C and an A and a P.
I know it right now. What about Eric Spoelstra? No, Eric J. Oh, he got. I say, what about Eric Spoelstra?
He is perennial. So he's one of those guys that won't get coach of the year because he's a candidate for coach of the year every year. Like I hate when that happens too. Some coaches are so good that they're not going to give him coach of the year because you have to give it to him every year.
Yeah.
So they're not even comparing him to the job he did this year. They're comparing him to his previous jobs. Well, this is the best coaching job he's done. It doesn't matter if it's the best coaching job of the year or not. You know what I'm saying?
I would say my close second would be like Boston coach. Man, the turnaround that he had, man, he went 27-3.
That's true.
Boston got a coach by committee.
Hey, that's one of your guys, Jay, Udoka from Popovich.
Yeah. But he don't really got the rings, man. Brad Stevens still pulling them little strings.
Strings.
You can say that, but
bro, it's him on the. You say that, Jay?
They gave him the reins at first, and then kind of took him back when things were falling apart to kind of say, "Hey, this is the new and improved Boston way. Like we'll let you put your spin on it, but follow the what you call it? Like when you write the paper, the outline." Here's the outline. You got to stay close to this.
You got the thesis, huh? So, but Jay, you can say that, but when you in game making in game adjustments, that's still him. That's not Brad Stevens down there.
Yeah.
Hey man, that man ain't making in game adjustments more than rotation at a time.
See, that's what people thought was going on with Eric Spoelstra when he was coaching the Heat Big Three. They thought Pat Riley was just pulling strings. And I mean, Pat Riley said he believed in Eric, man. Eric was, I think he was coaching the squad. And now we see that he's a great coach, man. So
maybe you think Eric was coaching from the beginning, or you think like maybe year 2, year 3, he got the keys to the Corvette, man. Like when you just see the kid how to drive, you don't give him the keys.
Nah, I think he was coaching from the jump because it was rubbing LeBron the wrong way.
Yeah, bro. I think it was more of a Tesla. It just wasn't making no noise. Bro, but like I said, bro, Monty, it's back to what you were saying earlier, Mel. How do you go against 62 wins?
Well, that's tough. But can you make the argument? All right, so forget, since y'all shot down my Ty Lue argument, is there an argument for Taylor? What's the guy in Memphis? Taylor.
Yep.
What's his name?
Future coach of the year, maybe.
Yeah, whatever. First name Taylor. For the Memphis Grizzlies.
First name Taylor.
I mean, you 21-2 without Ja, who was an MVP candidate for a little while before he started missing all those games. But I mean, it's so with Monty Williams, Taylor, I don't know. I don't know why I forgot this dude's last name, but Taylor and maybe Ty Lue. Maybe I wouldn't throw Eric Spoelstra or Billy Donovan in for the Bulls, but those three, Ty Lue, Taylor, and Monty Williams, it's Taylor Jenkins. Thanks, Taylor Jenkins.
No, old buddy from Dallas coach, man, on a late run. He won't win coach of the year, but
Who?
No,
Kidd?
Billy Donovan.
Yeah.
Billy Donovan would have been up in it if Lonzo Ball wouldn't have never got hurt, bro. That team has been a different team ever since he got hurt.
A kid making a late run. Dallas looking good right now.
Yes, they are.
It's possible.
Luka is looking nice.
It's possible he might make a late run, but I'm.
He's not gonna win it because it's a whole body of work thing.
Right.
It is. And like I said, Monty Williams just looked nice from start to finish because you got to remember, just like you were saying, when Chris Paul went down, that team was stagnant.
Oh no.
So wait, Jay, since you just called Dean, who you have for your MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and your Rookie of the Year?
MVP. MVP would be the Joker. Defensive Player of the Year would not be James Harden. What's the last one? Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
I like the kid from Detroit, but ain't nobody like. I don't think but 6 people watched Detroit this year.
K came on late, but K had a very, very slow start. It kind of reminds me of when Trae Young had that slow start at the beginning and Luka just took off from the beginning. It was kind of hard, and Trae came back toward the end real strong, but it was just too late. And it's kind of the same thing with Cade, man. Like Mobley and Barnes both been doing it from the very beginning.
Barnes is another good pick. I like Mobley too, but I don't know. The reason why I say the Cunningham kid, because I remember when he got drafted, I was like, he's not gonna. Not only is he not gonna make a difference, he's not gonna play well. And he started off making me look like my bosom pick of the week, really good. And then the way he's come on, after the All-Star break, slightly right before the All-Star break, just the second half of the season, like I give it to him just because I was wrong about him. I mean, I was right about him not making a difference, but that's Detroit.
Hey, Detroit is in a really good spot, Jay. We gotta take a deep look into the draft pick they might be able to get, because they're in the lottery again, and if they mess around and let's say get one of the top 3 picks, they got it's 3 players that can fit real well with Detroit. It's either going to be Ben Kiro from Duke, or you gonna Jalen,
I said Chet Holmgren.
I don't like Chet. I don't like Chet with that Detroit lineup because I'm thinking.
No, that was just because they're gonna turn him into a long range shooter, so the floor will be spaced out where I think Cunningham could even get more busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we didn't learn our lesson with players like 6'11" guys that can shoot in college like Frank Kaminsky, or we didn't learn our lesson with maybe a Keith Van Horn or guys like that. Like you really want to do that?
Hey, Detroit took Durko over your buddy. So
yeah, I mean by principle, you gotta break that curse, man. Because Portland took Sam Bowie over MJ, and then turned around and took Greg Oden over Kevin Durant, and they you don't want to be the guy that's taking Darko the second time like Portland did with their centers. Just go a different route. Leave Chet alone. Don't mess with Chet. Go Ben Kiro, or go what's my man at the real long guy named Jalen? What's his last name? Jalen Smith?
That's what Jalen she Smith?
Said. His name Jalen Smith, Jay?
Play for who?
I can't remember who he played for, but he's a power forward, real long, kind of remind you of Jeremy Grant.
Yeah,
What was the name of that dude coming from out of high school? He was supposed to be like the best prospect since LeBron. He was the number one prospect.
Imani Bates.
Yes. Memphis. Whatever happened to him?
He'll be in the draft this year.
You think so? He gone?
Shoot, he didn't put. Yeah, because I mean, why not? Why come back?
No, he ain't gonna come back. But his stock dropped because he didn't play a lot in the middle of the season. You know, he had a little injury. He came back late, but they had him on minutes restrictions, and and then of course they didn't go too far in the tournament. So, I think
they wasn't running the offense to him neither, though.
Right, and they did have another freshman that might be a lot of playing power forward, and he was good. But
when I was trying to run the offense to him, they wasn't winning games.
Right,
bro. But I watched a lot of Ball's life on him in high school. Boy, that kid was nasty.
He got it in his DNA, and I like that. I would take a chance on him, especially if he go fall in the draft. He's gonna fall to a team that's not
that
Lakers
pick.
He's gonna fall to a team that's not horrible, and they go get a steal.
I think almost like 14, like your boy MJP, MPJ,
Michael Porter.
Yeah. I think a situation like that where he's at a real contender and can just.
Well, you sound like a robot right now.
Yeah. You breaking up, Jay. But it's one thing he not gonna fall to is the Lakers because they ain't got no picks.
No, I'm saying that Lakers pick. I'm saying the Lakers pick the Pelicans.
Oh, the Pelicans.
Because I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I like his. I like his game. But I remember this one time, dude had shot a 3-point. He missed it, caught his rebound, and went between his legs. Bro, I was like, dang.
Imani Bates like that, bro. I would take him before I take Chet. I'm gonna be honest with you.
When Jay was talking about Cade Cunningham, bro, Obi Toppin, bro, dude got some serious ups.
He do.
Like his end game dunking is on a different level.
He do.
Hey, get that man out of New York.
No.
Stephen
show up at the end of the show.
Stephen A want everybody in New York, so no, keep him in New York.
Yeah. Daniel said Draymond Green for Defensive Player of the Year, man. That man missed 1,000 games.
What's up, Cork? Can you hear us?
I can. What's going on?
Oh, all right. You normally have your headset on. That's why.
No, I got a new computer. So. All
right, yo, of course. So MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Rookie of the Year, and we did Coach of the Year. Who you got?
MVP is kind of hard not to give it to Ja Morant.
Oh, we didn't hear that name. I mean, even with him missing out a game?
Yeah, or I mean Joel Embiid.
Which one? Which one you going with? First of all, say why Ja Morant?
He is balling. He is the most impactful player in the NBA right now.
He is, but the argument they gonna make against him is that he's missed 20.
The team won without him.
Right, he's missed 23 games, and they went 21-2 in those games he missed.
They were 21-2 without him. You're right.
Yeah.
Joel
but
Embiid,
I wouldn't make that argument because when he was on that tear a couple of weeks ago before he went out again, I was like, man, Ja Morant about to steal his MVP. But it's all about people. We only human. We gonna have recency biases, and we ain't seen Ja play in 2.5 weeks, right? And this team keep winning, and that's gonna count for something. But my pick was a little unorthodox. I picked Devin Booker, even though I don't think he go get the votes, but he would get my vote.
Why?
Because you got a team that won 62 games. There's nobody else that's won 60 games this season.
It's true.
So you got to look at how is this team operating this well?
And it does have a whole lot to do with him.
It does. And we were able to see that when CP3 went down and he kept everything afloat and took down some good teams, man. So he was hooping. So I'm
not mad at Devin Booker.
Yeah. I had Devin Booker for MVP. I had Mikal Bridges for Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
I went a little different. I had Ty Lue for Coach of the Year for what he's doing with the Clippers.
I'm not mad at that, but it won't be him. But I'm not mad at that.
It's gonna be either Taylor Jenkins from Memphis or Monty Williams for Phoenix.
I think that Taylor Jenkins, just because of the significant rise in Memphis.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And six man,
I had Jordan Clarkson, and Kaz went with Tyler Hero.
I thought we both was going with Hero.
Yeah, we kind of did, but it's still up in the air for me. I really haven't made a decision on that yet.
I like the Tyler Hero pick. I do. MVP Giannis. I'm not really mad at that either. I mean, he's had a very good year again, but I mean, it's just Giannis though. You know what I'm saying? Giannis is just doing Giannis things.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure that Westcaller won't get a couple of votes. My hometown boy,
Luka.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's making a strong push at the end.
Yeah, Luka.
Yeah, he is making a strong push towards the end.
Yep, that team went from nothing to the number 3 seed. They balling like they are super duper hard to beat right now.
I remember it was one night Luka had dropped like 50, and I had texted the group. I was texting to get some response from Corey. He didn't even respond.
Man,
Luka had dropped like 50. I was like, it was against albeit it was against the Pelicans. I was like, but man, he was eating.
Yeah, Luka, they've been that whole man. Jason Kidd, he just turned the mentality of that team around.
Oh,
they play a lot different.
Jason Kidd is the coach. He's the coach.
Yeah.
First year coach. If Luka get any votes and Booker don't, I'm moving some furniture around here. I'm moving some furniture around.
The NBA is start putting out memes about like what these players look like as kids with Joker and Luka and Embiid. They telling you who they wanted to be out of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta kind of watch.
Melvin, I get what you're saying, but it's a difference between. I think LeBron had made this point one year. Is the difference between the best player and the most important player or valuable player. I think when it comes to the case of the Phoenix Suns, yes, Devin Booker is the best player on the team. But I think when it comes to the case of the most valuable player, I think Chris Paul is the most valuable player on that team.
But they was winning without him though.
Right. It's hard for me to articulate, to put this in words.
The problem with why you won't get an MVP out of Phoenix is because they're a complete team. Like everybody's valuable and everybody's it's like a well-oiled machine. You can't even really say which part is now. Booker is the leader of that. He's the operator of that, but you can't say if you take Booker out, will they tank? Probably not. If you know what I'm saying. So a lot of times, man.
Could what's called a defensive MVP? DeAndre Ayton.
They got Mikal Bridges in that conversation over Ayton. Yeah, Mikal Bridges is. I mean, Ayton's a good defender too, but Mikal Bridges is. I mean, he's a specialist, bro.
Yeah. But just like that, like I say, moments, and usually the moments is at the end of the game, and it's usually it's like, what have you did for me lately in primetime moments? And like I said, like with the whole Giannis blocking Embiid shot at the end of the game, most recently, and it's gonna appeal to voters. And
it will, but like I said, that's a above the surface observation. If you go below the surface and look at it, you realize they're not using Giannis like, hey, we need to stop this guy, guard him. They are using Mikal Bridges like that. Giannis is still playing good defense, getting blocks, making key plays, but he's not the guy that's saying, okay, here's the game plan. Giannis, you're going to slow him down. No, he's not doing it. Mikal Bridges is.
Right, Melvin. But he's guarding a player. Giannis is guarding a section. Multiple players could come in a section. You're just responsible for a player. You're responsible for a section.
Sure, like kind of like a shot blocker. But the same thing Rudy Gobert is doing. But the person, the person that's sticking on the best player is Drew Holiday.
You know how I feel about Drew Holiday. So
right, that's the person they're sticking on the best player. Drew Holiday, get him.
All right, you know how to appeal to my weakness.
So, West Carolina is having a good defensive year too, though. Mel,
who?
I can't even remember his. In Miami.
Bam. Bam is always that. Bam is Giannis to that team, bro. Yeah. I forgot how good Bam was until the Heat played the Pelicans, and I was like, God damn! Like, how is this dude everywhere? I forgot this dude was that good. Like, as far as defensively.
Bam.
Now, if there was a defensive player of the year candidate in Miami, it would be UD. Where he defended Spoke.
Hey, Jaren Jackson Jr. in Memphis playing good defense too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yes.
So this is the first thing I do when I'm thinking about awards. I go to the top 2 to 4 teams in the league,
and then break it down from there.
And then I go from there. And when you look at Memphis, they got Ja Morant as an MVP candidate. They got Jackson Jr. as a defensive player of the year candidate, and they got Taylor Jenkins, the coach, as coach of the year. Same thing with Phoenix. They got Booker, Mikal Bridges, Monty Williams. Then when you go on the East, all right, you got Embiid. You don't have a defender.
That's not the top team though.
I mean, you got.
You lying? They got James Harden now.
Well, stop it.
No. Jay said they have James Harden as the not defensive player of the year.
So Philly on the East, they had Thibault as a defensive player early on. He started missing some games. They had Embiid as MVP. They didn't have Doc as coach, but they had 2. The Golden State Warriors had Steph early on, Draymond. Of course, Kerr, we know what he is as a coach. And Milwaukee had Giannis, defensive player of the year and MVP candidate. And then we know what his coach is as well. So those top teams always you go find your best candidates with those top teams.
Daniel, I just want to address the comment. Daniel, I think I agree with Giannis as MVP, but it's just hard. It's hard to go against Embiid because he doesn't have a number 2 for throughout the season.
Daniel, I think we passed that with Giannis, him being silent. I think everybody knows what Giannis does every single night. You know what I'm saying? They just do because it's Giannis.
He allowed us that Will Smith slap.
Yeah, Giannis is just Giannis.
y'all see Will Smith back there?
You should have turned it around.
I didn't know that they were making a Bad Boys 4.
Oh, it's on pause now, bro.
Paused it, yeah.
You see that? He going into treatment.
Thibault would be up there if he played more. Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
I don't even think he even start. All right, so last one, executive of the year.
I'm going
with LeBron.
Oh, he's the worst executive of the year. Executive of the year, David Griffin, of course.
Why?
Morris.
Of course.
That's fun, Jay. I can't wait to hear you defend that one, Jay. Go ahead, Ken.
All right. So I think. All right. Let's look at the draft picks.
Cass, hold up. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to talk me out of LeBron. LeBron is the executive of the year.
You get your chance to argue, but hold on. Let me say this, Cass, before you go. So for the people that's listening, right? Executive of the year, we're grading them based on when the off season started. So that means what did they do in the draft? What did they do in free agency? And then what did they do during the season as far as signings and trades during the season up to now? Right. So go ahead, Cass. You said David Griffin.
Right. So first and foremost, I think this alone made him executive of the year by firing Stan Van Gundy. That alone should make him executive of the year, and hiring Willie Green. We got a coach that resonated with the younger player, with the youth. It was talks and murmurs in the locker rooms that Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson's hated Stan Van Gundy. Like, they did not like Stan Van Gundy at all. So that's why you heard a lot of Zion Williamson family was talking about they wanted him out of New Orleans because of Stan Van Gundy. The draft picks, you hit on Trey Murphy, you hit on, as I talked about him a lot, Herb Jones. And then you got an undrafted guy in Jose Alvarez, which I like a lot.
It's a good pickup.
As free agency. Then you hit on with the sign and trade of Lonzo Ball, and you get a guy like Valanciunas, and you get Graham. So you got some players. Graham is now coming off the bench because of why? Because you got a CJ McCollum. So you're building up a nice roster. Like, so to me, I think of just this year alone, he did the most in a positive aspect for our team and a franchise moving in a positive direction. So that's just my outlook on things.
Okay. You're wrong. I'm gonna tell you why. So this guy.
Wait, time out. Wait. You didn't even let other people go before you say I was wrong.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I want to hear it because I'm gonna argue the hell out of LeBron.
There's a guy in Chicago by the name of Arturas Karnisovas, who in the offseason he just brought in Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, Laurie Marketing, and then he went in the draft and drafted Dasumu, however you pronounce his name, who's pretty much like a Rondo 2.0 that's a little bit bigger, that plays crazy good defense. Who, when Lonzo Ball got hurt, he kind of saved the season because he kept the Jeep riding, man. Did he bring in? When did he bring in the guy from Orlando? That was last year. When he got the guy from Orlando. But anyway, those moves that he made in the offseason and in the draft is enough for me, because the Bulls was pretty much number one most of the season before Miami and Boston jumped them. But I mean, did anybody think the Bulls was gonna be this good? No, but I did, because I remember
we all picked them. Yeah. We all picked them.
No, y'all
yes,
didn't.
We did. Go back and look at the tape. We all had them up in the top four. We all had them in the top four. Go back and look.
You did not.
Yes, we did. We did. Go back and look at it. Go back and look at the tape.
We did not. I was the only one.
I was on your coattail with that. Go back and look at it.
Okay, I go back and pull it up. Corey, you shaking your head? Do you who was all on board with the Bulls?
Yeah, we all said
the Bulls were gonna be dangerous as hell.
We said
y'all lied.
We all said they was gonna make the playoffs.
Y'all lied to y'all team.
We all didn't say that.
Go find your receipt.
Y'all lied to y'all team.
We all didn't say that. I said they was gonna be trash.
All right.
Most people said it was gonna be trash. Most people said
I gotta stop saying it. I gotta stop saying we all. I said they was gonna make the playoffs along with you, Mel.
Okay, I go back and look at it. I'll pull the receipts. I know Corey lying through his teeth though. Corey always be lying. Corey would do anything to keep from getting cooked. But
man, you're right.
What? Anyway. Yeah. That's what you do. But I'm going with the Bulls.
Shut your ass up, man. don't try to get me. You're not finna get me riled up tonight. I'm not gonna let you do it.
I'm going with the Bulls. Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead.
LeBron,
I'm going
with
the Bulls.
I'm going with LeBron.
How you gonna go with
Corey? You're being facetious, bro.
Yeah, man,
you're being facetious.
I'm going with LeBron because he got to win something.
Well, he go get the scoring title.
Good for him.
No, he not. Embiid passed him tonight.
Oh, never mind. Just lost that too.
He can play tomorrow and drop 50.
No, he in Cancun.
Well, explain why he's the GM or the exec of the year.
Because he the one that put this trash ass team together. So we're gonna ride it all the way to the end.
Man, it's got to be another award for that big dog.
Executive of the year. How not to be the executive of the year. How about that? Is that better?
Hey, the Lakers about to beat Phoenix tonight.
Good for them. Yeah, without LeBron in Cancun. That's good.
Bro, it's almost halftime. The Phoenix Suns are up by 1. Dwight Howard got 8. Westbrook got 8. Anthony Davis got 8. Carmelo Anthony got 7. It's a well-rounded game for the Lakers, man.
Yeah, Lakers lose most of their games in the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Well, that's true. They do run out of gas in the fourth, but that was when old LeBron was out there.
So all them other old niggas you just said.
No, because you got Anthony Davis. He ain't old. Malik Monk not old.
Anthony Davis been in the league since I was in high school.
Look, the whole point is we'll see what they do in the fourth quarter.
And Jay got gray hairs in his beard.
We'll see what they do in the fourth of this game. I think they're gonna pull it out. I guarantee you they pull it out.
I guarantee you they don't.
Man, I'm gonna go with like for real, and I'm being biased in my opinion because I know he's not gonna win. But Nico Harrison in Dallas, because he took over a shit show, a hailstorm. He really did, and he righted the ship.
The Porzingis trade for Dinwiddie was huge.
Huge.
The hiring of J. Kidd was huge because he was supposed to. He pretty much knew he was gonna get the LA job once Vogel got fired, and he was like, and somehow Dallas talked him into showing up and leaving LA, even though he knew that was gonna be his job.
Yeah, and I mean, like just the way Don Nelson was running the program, and just all the shit that came with that, and then the firing of Don Nelson, now the lawsuits, and it was turmoil when he got here. And man, you don't even hear about that stuff no more. All you hear about is them balling.
So, how much credit do you give the Wizards GM for getting rid of that Russell Westbrook contract?
Oh.
How do you talk the Lakers out of their draws of Kuzma, Montrez, and KCP for Westbrook? That's a smooth talking silver tongue joker right there. Well, whoever
Joker, that's who LeBron wanted. That's who LeBron wanted.
Jay said not necessary. You don't think it was hard to get rid of it? I bet you the Lakers don't get rid of that contract. I bet you the Lakers won't find a trade.
It's hard enough because hey man, listen, being a visionary and saying, hey, Russ gonna have reverse Benjamin Button all of a sudden. You just never knew that was gonna happen. I mean, that man cannot throw a pebble into the ocean. Standing in the water. So, I mean, sometimes it go that way, but I think the GM over in Philly should get the award, man.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Daryl Morey might be worse than LeBron.
That's what I was gonna say. He's the runner to LeBron.
Hold on. He gave Harden the biggest bag in Houston.
Right.
And he was the reason that Westbrook had that big bag contract from Houston.
Right.
He got rid of CP3, but none of that don't count this year. But he go to Philly and then give up the future. Give up the future. Give up the current shooting himself, Curry, and buddy that don't play, Ben Simmons. He gave up way too much, 996 future draft picks for James Harden again.
So how are you rewarding him then?
Oh, I'm rewarding him because he got James Harden for a cancer. When everybody was saying, "Hey, look, I ain't gonna call him a cancer," but everybody was saying, "Hey, look, just dump Ben Simmons right now and get pennies for him." He held that man to the bitter end and got an all-star for him.
And I'm looking at that all-star, and he's actually, if he plays well, it actually has an adverse effect on Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Maxey, and they lose.
So again, remember, being able to have the foresight is a gift. He don't necessarily have that gift. So he the executive of the year.
Was he blinded by his friendship?
No, he was blind. He was blinded by a calculator. He's an analytics guy.
This is how he's the executive of the year. That man did a horrible job in Houston and got a new job in Philly and doubled down on the same exact player that made it a horrible job in Houston.
And look, and he's about to get Doc Rivers fired and about to bring in D'Antoni.
Man,
guaranteed.
If I'm Embiid, I'll roll out. I'll leave.
With the quick.
Embiid signed. He can't go nowhere.
Shit, I do the same thing. Ben Simmons.
Embiid locked up for 4 years, I believe.
That's why you keep your mouth shut. They talked all that junk about Ben Simmons, and Embiid is going to have to do the same thing eventually because they about to get the keys to the city to Morey, D'Antoni, and Harden and be Houston all over again. And they're not going to rest until they turn Joel Embiid into Clint Capella, setting screens and catching alley-oops every game.
Hold on, not to mention that D'Antoni is worse than Stan Van Gundy, like overall. What has how does D'Antoni keep getting jobs? Like, what has he ever won?
I want to say D'Antoni is he's something with the Pelicans.
He's the Mike McCarthy of the NBA.
Nah, he's like, we go to him for advice or something.
What has he ever won, though? What has he ever won?
Nothing.
Coach of the year?
He got coach of the year. He got Harden his first MVP. He won a bunch of games in Houston. You gotta give him credit for that. But Daryl Morey came in. I think him and Daryl Morey
They're always choking the end.
See, this is the thing. They built their team wrong, man. I knew Daryl Morey was an idiot when he got interviewed 3 years ago, and they asked him, you're doing some great things in Houston, and he was like, my whole thing is to build a team to beat the Warriors. You never build your team for one team. You never do that.
Well, it works. It works a lot in the NFL.
Football?
Sure.
Speaking of NFL, Jay, I got some questions after this conversation. I got a question.
Thank you for Taco Charlton, Corey.
Taco Charlton, did he drop?
No, Taco Charlton. He came to the Saints. Just signed him today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they signed Taco Charlton.
Wow. He was with Kansas City before he was with Dallas.
Yeah.
He won't be with the Saints long because he's trash.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay, thank you for both of your safeties. I only want one of them.
Boy, y'all stupid.
You shouldn't want no safety that ever played in Kansas City.
Yeah.
No, I want Honey Badger.
You shouldn't.
I still take Tyrann Mathieu, man.
Yeah, I'll take.
What y'all gonna do about this?
The only one y'all got signed so far is Dirty Dan.
What y'all
Yes.
what y'all gonna do about this wide receiver situation?
Oh man, keep watching. Well, first of all, we got the fifth best receiving core in our division. Listen to me. Right now, we got the fifth best receiving core in our division.
The refs got the fourth.
All right, so let's wrap.
Your number one receiver is Juju Smith-Schuster, man.
No, Valdez-Scantling is their best receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He might be.
Mikal Hardman is the best receiver.
No, he's not.
Boy,
no, he's not. Valdez-Scantling is your best receiver.
Let's wrap up this NBA. We almost hit 2 hours. Last question: what's y'all thoughts on Jalen Green? How he handled his first season? I think Jalen Green did good.
Jalen Green is a hooper.
Yeah, he did good. He was a little bit inconsistent at the beginning, and then he missed some time. But between him and Kevin Porter Jr., man, they hooping. Yes. On a bad team, but they hooping.
They'll get better. They will. But they're exciting to watch, though.
They are. Did you hear what Jalen Green said at his last press conference?
What did he say?
They asked him. The reporter asked him, "What did you find out about yourself for your rookie season?" This dude said, "Well, I found out I'm a bucket,
Yeah. I seen that interview.
And he was
Hey,
dead
you gotta
serious.
love that.
He was dead
he ain't
serious,
wrong.
man.
He ain't
said-
wrong.
He said, I found that I was a bucket. And that was it.
It took him down there half the season to find it out, but
He ain't wrong.
Yeah, that was funny, man. That was funny,
He
man.
is
But
not wrong.
man, this was a good one, man. Award show. This was good, man. I wish I would have been here from start to finish, man. It got real horrible just cooking Cass on all the debates, man. Yeah, it was just,
You wasn't cooking.
hey,
It was a cookie
no,
cat.
but hold on. How do you cook? You cook yourself. You named 5 people who after you name them said, "Hey, they're not gonna win it." But if I had a vote, this would be it.
see,
You would be the guy that weights your votes.
see, look, if you would have showed up on time, you would have understood when we explained this. We said this is not based on who you think the NBA is going to vote for. This is based on who you.
No,
think
what you talking about? I said Embiid, and I told you why I said Embiid. Then I told you Giannis, and I told you why Giannis. Then we both agreed on Evan Mobley. Like, I don't even know why you saying you cooked me up in that debate. Then we both agreed on Tyler Hero. So what are you talking about, man? We agreed on 2 of the 4.
Cass, the meat is falling off the bone. I bored you.
That's what she said.
I bored you on 400 for almost 2 hours.
A turkey needs cooking longer than 2 hours, Melvin.
You are a job turkey.
I was just about to ask you about the pow.
Hey, but yeah, it would have been. Hey, I cooked Cass. Y'all, he needed y'all helping him, man.
He needs y'all help.
He needed y'all helping him. It was
Yo.
duck season here.
Yo, but Melvin, just like you were saying, that Mickey Mouse trophy is not just the end all be all for who wins that trade. That this season not the end all be all who wins the executive of the quote unquote year. I must say David Griffin made some better pickups than your boy.
Hold on.
The Bulls.
Cass, let me help you because you're my guy, right? You can't say that this year is not the end all be all of who is the executive of this year. It is exactly the end all be all.
I was gonna let him ride. I was gonna let him ride with it.
Nah,
you're right. You're right. You're right. I was wrong with that one.
Yeah, you my guy, man. I had to help you.
No, but this is the thing. I didn't know Melvin needed a cosigner. I didn't know he had bad credit.
No, the credit's good. Hey, look, real quick.
I wasn't helping no.
Hey, real quick.
Yes,
real quick,
he
Jay.
literally just did.
Hey, real quick, y'all. So y'all know how in the West, the Lakers was trying to get in that play-in, and now they're at like the 10th seed. And the teams is in front of them is the Pelicans and the Spurs. Well, the Spurs just beat Denver.
Wow, Jay, we got 2 minutes left and you decide to fucking show your face.
Don't worry about my face.
Look, so the Spurs just beat Denver. Nobody was counting it for a win for the Spurs. So people were still calculating that the Lakers still had a chance because
They eliminated now. If
they
lose tonight, they're eliminated.
If they lose tonight, yeah. So the Spurs beat Denver. Nobody calculated that. And here comes your the most diabolical hater on this side of the Mississippi, Skip Bayless. Go Spurs, go. Spurs pull off an unlikely win at Denver. No Lakers, no. Lakers face elimination at Phoenix without LeBron. Parentheses, King. This would not look good on your GOAT resume. Close parentheses. Thoughts?
Hey, I never really understood how much you and Skip got in common.
Hey man, Skip ain't got nothing in common except that we like to talk about sports.
Well,
and both of y'all, front hairlines start on your back.
Yo, wait. Well, actually, Skip actually got a hairline. But another thing, y'all both. One thing I found out.
He slid that one up in there.
One thing I actually found out. Both of y'all was actually raised by a black mother.
Who said thanks, Jay? Who, Skip?
Yeah, Skip was actually raised by a black mother.
Really?
It wasn't his mother. They call it a mammy.
They call it the man.
Jay, you stupid.
Let me see who made this comment real quick.
That's why Skip is
Don't
always.
worry about who made it. Don't worry about who made it.
That's why. That's why Skip is so. That's why, and that's why it resonates.
I would have spelled. You know, I don't put the J without the AI.
You say, I would make my own comment with a phone. That's how you make your own comment, brother.
Look,
I would have spelled my name right.
Hey, this is my thing. Hey, this is funny because every time I say something about LeBron, Jay comes back with a hairline joke. Like that's gonna stop me from making comments about LeBron.
Nah, I did one hairline joke.
You did one last show.
Huh? No, you remember when Malfi said up in the group that he was gonna grow up his dreads?
When I retire this year, I already talked to my barber, man. I'm getting a full install. I'm leaving the Navy the way I came in, and I mean that. I'm gonna have a head full of hair on my retirement date. So
now I will tell you this: hey, of everybody I know that left the Navy, you closest to the weight you came in.
Yeah, not no more. That COVID weight out of nowhere.
Look, especially the one down at the bottom left corner.
Oh yeah, Corey. Oh, you jiggling, baby. Corey,
yo, y'all, bro. I remember when Melvin and Corey had a stomach challenge.
Bro, that was the funniest shit ever, Cash.
I was like, "Are we serious? Are we serious? Are we doing this? These niggas are doing it, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm like 70 pounds over my boot camp weight.
All right,
two people said thanks, Jay. One said thank Jay, and one said
it's the same person, Jay. It's the same person.
Two different people enjoy what I do.
Hey, he looked down, and then he look up and say what he got to say.
Who that nation? I want to thank the Eagles for that fucking pickup.
It wasn't that amazing.
Y'all
got a little higher in the first and the second round.
No, in the first round. We didn't get high up in the second round. We got two first round picks.
I thought y'all swapped. Okay, so y'all got two first.
We got two first round.
Yeah, but you mortgage your future. So what's next year?
What you talking about? Like? We didn't mortgage your future. Think about this. We get an extra year to develop a player.
You better hope it what's called. You better hope it pan out.
Think about this. Next year, you don't have that first round pick no matter what.
Yeah, but you get an extra year to develop the player that could have been. That's all it is.
That's fine.
You get an extra year to develop that player.
Hope you pick the right guy.
We got to do a draft. We got to do an NFL draft.
Corey, however you want to look at it, my brother. If you got a need, it's a need now. It's a play now. It's not a next year.
Didn't help.
Huh? What you talking about? The Rams didn't have a first round pick for like the past 6 years.
But look who they got though.
But that's my whole point.
But the Rams did the whole win now mentality, and they won right now. They won.
Yeah. So they gave up draft picks for proven commodities. Y'all giving up draft picks for draft picks.
For draft picks. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be live on the draft.
Yeah.
We gotta do something. We gotta do something before the draft. I wanna
can we do a draft? Can we do a draft? A draft day special?
Hey, Facebook user, man, friend of folks, state your biz.
I think McCary. I think is that your boy Corey McCary?
Can we do something special for the draft?
McCary?
Yeah.
Mel? Could you do it like have the draft the main screen and ours to the left? Oh no, that's my cousin boyfriend.
Okay, what up, Jermaine?
That
was actually Mike Alvarez that asked about the draft. Yeah, Mike, we might
Can we do that? Like have our pitches small and then have the drafts big?
The draft is long, bro.
I think the draft 3 days, bro.
Yeah, I think I can only do the first
prime time. We made it last year.
I can't. I don't even want to do the first round. That's just long, man. Maybe
it's only 3 hours.
After the top 10, man, we out.
It's only 3 hours.
It's only times down between the picks.
Yeah, it's only 3 hours. Yeah. Shit, we at 2 hours now.
Dang, Mike, you gonna come on and do the first 2 rounds with us?
do the first round. The next round gonna be long as hell. You get
Hey, Mike, you can have my spot for that second round. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can get that whole top right box.
You can do
the second round.
I'm down to do the first round.
Yeah, the second round is faster.
The second round,
The second round is faster. The second round, you only have like 2 minutes.
Yeah, they do the second and the third round.
Yeah, the got like 9 second round picks.
Yeah,
no, it's the third round. The third round, you got them compository picks.
Hey, but look, check this out. Before the draft, though, we should be covering
a mock draft.
At least 5 or 6 of the teams, right? So we could do Saints, Cowboys, and Kansas City, and just do one whole show.
And the Falcons
on the offseason and what potential moves they could make and what the moves they already done. Like let's do a full analysis breakdown on a team per episode. I think that'd be dope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with it.
I'm cool with that.
And then we'll see how far we can get. We can start with the Saints.
Hey, Corey, did you go to WrestleMania?
I did not, man, but I got some friends that did, and they said that they had one hell of a time.
Was Sasha Banks there?
Yes, it was.
I seen some pictures from it.
Was.
I seen a homeboy of mine. He had the wrestling belt and shit around it, bruh. This boy must have spent like $500 on a wrestling belt.
What you call it? Stole the show. Stone Cold.
I'm in them bad knees.
They said they made the show 2 nights because they knew it was going to take one night for him just to walk down the aisle. His old ass.
Yeah, but
that's my guy though.
Yeah, I had some friends that went, man. They said that they had a hell of a time. So it must have been good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the largest attended wrestling event ever.
It was?
It didn't break. I don't think it broke the record.
It did. It was 109,000 people there.
God damn.
That would have broke the record.
Yeah. It was 109,000 people there.
So we doing a draft day special?
When is the draft?
Yeah, I mean,
when is the draft on?
April 28th.
Yeah, it's at the end of April.
April 28th is the day of the draft.
Friday night.
Yeah, y'all want 3 hours on a Friday? I'll call in.
I mean, the draft is primetime TV, Dre, so it started at 7 o'clock. You
I ain't tripping because
you working night now?
Yeah, I work all day and night.
I'm putting in after I come from this visit, I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice.
They may making moves.
Yeah, man.
They may making moves.
You moving to Texas?
No, Cali, bro.
Cali.
Hey, why y'all think Magic Johnson went out there and tried to throw LeBron under the bus today?
Oh, you talking about with the whole they almost had when they had DeMar DeRozan come in there, but LeBron had his conversation with Westbrook.
And we already knew that. So why he felt the need to say it on air?
To be relevant.
It's Magic Johnson. I'm gonna say that. It's not necessarily that. It's because Magic is.
Man,
he's the truth teller, and if someone asks him something, he's gonna tell it.
They've been blame this whole season on LeBron's ass.
No. I don't think that's why he did it. I think it's either 2 reasons why he did it, and you tell me which one you think it is. Either he's still salty about the Rob Pelinka thing because he said Rob Pelinka was stabbing in his back, and he want to make it clear that Rob Pelinka is the reason why y'all ain't got DeMar DeRozan, right? Or is he taking up for Jenny Buss and trying to make it clear to the world that it ain't Jenny Buss' fault, and don't blame her? And he's you protect the owner, duh. So it's either one, because he's Magic Johnson is team Genie and team Laker more than he's team LeBron.
Anything else,
right?
Man, Magic Johnson is a 60-something-year-old dude. Man, he don't care about shit else.
No, he don't, and he got a lot of effing money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, yo, he was just in Greensboro doing a business leader event at ANC. Yeah, speaking of cats about wealth. So
this man is a mogul. Who's going to touch him?
Were you relieved at the national championship game? Did that make you feel better?
No. 15 point lead.
Oh,
so you didn't touch it.
So, hey, how did y'all feel about them letting them play? I was talking to a referee. He refs some D2 games and a lot of the high school games out here. And I was like, man, how you feel about the officiating? He was like, nah, that's how East Coast refereeing is, man. They let them play. I was like, okay, they let them play, but they was letting some pushing in the post and some. I mean, they was letting some fouls go.
So here's my thing. I think that the Final Four should be officiated the same way. Whoever, like, because the first game, like when Carolina played Duke, they was calling chippy fouls on both sides.
They really were.
So
that was like one of the longest games I've ever watched.
So when Carolina got in the national championship, it was kind of like they swallowed the whistle in the second half, and them boys hadn't played like that because ACC referees call chippy fouls usually anyway. So them boys and I'm not making excuses for Carolina because F them actually, but to have to play in a title game, a style of ball that you hadn't had to play all year, it put them at a disadvantage.
But it put them at an advantage in the first half because Kansas didn't get the memo that the ref was letting them play, and that's how they got that big lead. They came out,
but when they woke up, when Kansas woke up, they went bully ball, and McCormick, like even on plays where he was nowhere around the play, he was bullying somebody.
Right. I didn't realize he was that big.
I don't even know if he realized he was that big.
Bro, yeah, that's a big dude, man.
He didn't look big in the first half. Baycott was pushing around, but
hey, I like and I like Baycott, man. I really do. And I never did until the game he had against Duke and Coach K last game. And then I was like, hey man, this kid might be something.
What's his ceiling in the league? Give me a comparison, a player comparison.
Zach Randolph.
No, not that good.
Not that good. I'm saying that's his absolute ceiling.
I think his ceiling is Montrezl Harrell.
Wait, so y'all think anybody
up to be Montrezl?
I was gonna say
even though Zach was a dog.
I was gonna say not Brook Lopez, the other one.
Robin
Lopez.
Nah, because at least he's long enough to be a rim protecting shot blocker. Baycock ain't that. I'm telling you, he's gonna be an undersized 4 or undersized 5. He's gonna be Montrezl Harrell. That's his ceiling. So that means he has to get better to even be Montrezl.
Y'all think any of the guys that played at least a lottery pick?
I think Montrezl is better than Robin Lopez.
Maybe
Montrezl is better than Robin Lopez, but I'm saying the comparison. I'm not talking about how good he can get. I'm just saying a comparison. That that he reminds you of a certain type of player. Like what would he be for a team?
Dude, they were talking about before.
The long ass neck.
Yeah.
Or what he'll be for a team is a guy clapping when the game is close.
Yeah.
Hey, what's called is a. What's called? I thought what's called was pretty good, man. I had never watched North Carolina play. What's the shooting guard's name for North Carolina?
Love.
He kind of got hurt at the end of the game.
Love.
He's not terrible. Love. Yeah, he's not terrible.
Yeah, the best thing that Carolina ever did this year is they took the ball out of Love's hand and put it in Davis' hand. They just kind of switched their role, and it worked better for both of them. Both of them could benefit from another year in college, but I doubt either one of them will be back.
There's no way.
Manic.
Manic.
He's not terrible.
Nah, Manic was, but Manic 31. He played 4 years for Oklahoma.
Yeah, he's 1,000 years old, man. That's a grown man out there. Grown man.
And if he cut his beard, he looked younger than Cass' son. Yeah, they had him on TV with no beard on, man. That dude looked like a little baby, man. For real. Yeah. He can hoop, man. In the league, he'll be Adam Morrison.
Wow.
No, not even
3 years.
Not even.
Well,
now just a name that you've heard of. That I wasn't even talking about length of time. Just a name you heard of. You couldn't tell me. I I'll tell you what. Real quick, what was Adam Morrison's NBA number?
Probably 13.
I can't remember.
Exactly. I was thinking 12, but no one. It could have been 4.
Yeah,
they probably didn't even give him a number because they didn't give him a jersey because they knew he wasn't getting in the game.
Bro, it's so
he just
funny.
had on the warm-up jacket.
How he was so good in college, though.
System,
man.
And he can shoot. He can let that thing go, but he was a liability everywhere else.
James Harden.
No. James Harden is at least not a liability during timeouts. That man knocked over the water. He's sitting in the wrong seat. That man a liability everywhere else.
Bro, I thought I was the only one.
Adam Morrison could make an NBA team now. Just catch and shoot.
For sure.
Yeah.
Bro,
Jay, I thought played with LeBron.
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one that didn't like James Harden.
No, I can't
stand I like James Harden.
No.
James Harden on my basketball team would be the 10th man off the bench.
I like James Harden. I don't like how he plays.
In so many words, I think he got a smooth dribbling skills. I always thought he had a smooth ass dribbling skills. I don't like the whole, and it's a foul. I hate that.
Now, my biggest problem
That's
with
not
him
great.
is that,
and he don't show up in the playoff games. It's like when the refs decide that, all right, we're not gonna call that head whipping back. His game disappears. His hand disappears.
Man, listen, James Harden, and nobody's seen this, man. James Harden's best day is Gilbert Arenas. The end.
I like Gilbert Arenas more than I like James Harden.
Facts.
Hey, at
least Gil would play defense. You know what I'm saying? He played a little bit, or at least he bring it exciting and bring a gun in the locker room. Something. You know what I'm saying?
James Harden got it exciting. You don't know what snacks he got with him.
True. If him and Zion in the same gym, man, it's snacked up, boy.
I know he's bringing some C cups at least.
Right.
Nah. He's not bringing them to the club with him. I mean, he's not bringing them to the game with him. He's going straight to the club.
I can't, man.
He can't get rid of them C cups.
Ain't no way outside James Harden or nothing.
Yeah. Under further observations, where I had James Harden as a shooting guard rank, I got to take him lower than that. And even when he had his best scoring years, when he was averaging over 30 and winning MVPs, and people were saying he might be like Charles Barkley said, Harden's the best scorer I've seen in the league. And I'm like, man, it's kind of crazy, man, because Wilt did it for like 10 plus years scoring at that level. Mike did it for 10 plus years scoring at that level. We seen James Harden do it for 4 years.
3
or 4 years, and now he's done. Dude had 14 points tonight, was 4 for 11 again.
Do you think that stuff that they said about him and Kyrie in practice, do you think that's true? I absolutely 100% think it's true.
About him getting cooked at practice,
getting his ass worked in practice.
Oh man,
yes.
Well, I don't know if the report that somebody leaked that is true, but I think it happened. I'm pretty sure Kyrie was killing them at practice.
I don't think Kyrie was killing them because he would have had to be D'ing him up. So I think Kyrie was just doing his thing, and might have been like, "Come guard me."
Yeah, he was just saying that, Jay.
No, they said Kyrie was picking him up full court and eating his lunch like that too, and we seen that in the actual game when they played Philly.
No.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was kind of washed up and everything.
I don't know if y'all got what Jay was saying.
Taking the ball from him and going just hit a layup.
Well, no, I don't think he was saying that. That report came from a false source on Twitter called Ballsack Sports. And
no, I don't know if y'all got what Jay was saying though. Jay was saying that like
Harden don't play no defense. Yeah, I got it.
I got exactly what he was saying.
Yeah, you can't cook that man. That man will not be cooked.
That man would not get up. He would not get in that boiling water. Yeah, I ain't coming out there.
In fact, that man is in the freezer. You gonna throw him out.
That man would not get in that boy. Get in my belly. No. You ready to cost me up.
Hey, that remind me of we used to play ball, man, and they switched me on to a guard. Before you check the ball in, I was like, yo, I need help. You got to know your own limitations. I'm not about to come out here and get cooked. I need help. If y'all don't give me help, he gonna have 100 today.
Yo, who all got alcohol by them?
Not me.
I'm not drinking tonight. I gotta get
out. I ain't drunk. I ain't drinking so long.
Bro, I just wanted somebody to take a shot with me tonight. Just a congratulation shot with me.
I mean, we'll have to do it in person. You gotta take San Diego, man.
Where you going to Cali?
In the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah, okay. You took that one. Yeah, you'll like San Francisco, man. That's one of my favorite cities in the United States. It's cool. It's cool.
Corey, you like every city in the United States.
I really don't. I like Dallas.
I really don't.
I like Dallas.
Dallas booty.
Dallas is where it's
Corey,
at.
I thought you wanted to move to Norfolk.
Boy, stop.
I want to go to P-Town. I want to go to P-Town, man.
I'm trying to go to Portsmouth.
Yeah. No.
Oh, wait, fellas. Well, I'll tell you once
we still live?
Yeah, we still live.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we
close it out. Close it out. Close it out.
All right, man. We'll catch y'all next Tuesday. Or we might come back and do some football. Who knows?
Let's do it, man. I'm down.
Dude, you're not gonna be on time. What are you talking about?
Hey, better late than never.
Dude, we done did 2 hours and 26 minutes. You've been here for 20 minutes. Come on, let's do it.
I got here an hour. I got here an hour and 26.
Look, and the crazy thing about it, we went 30 minutes late today, just for Corey, and here
it's crazy too because I complained about the late start and didn't get home till after that.
Right, and look, and then we went 30 minutes late for Corey, and then right when we was about to end it, we debated every topic. Cass, me and you debated.
Who did y'all have for Rookie of the Year?
No, look, let me finish what I was about to say. We debated every single topic, and it was the last one. We was done, and Corey go text me and say, "I'm coming now." I'm like, man, this dude, man, we're done. Like, we're done. He told us I'm coming. Late in the mug, man.
I got things I had to do. I'm sorry.
Man,
but Rookie of the Year, we had Evan Mobley. Remember we said that?
Evan Mobley.
Yeah, we agreed. We actually agreed on that one.
We agreed on a couple of them.
No, I cooked you on a couple of them.
Oh.
I told you I had my chef hat on.
Oh my God.
That ain't what you told us.
Yeah, I said cheap. It must have been autocorrect. And what did I say after that?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them.
All right, man. We'll catch y'all next Tuesday.
Sports Cave? No Sports Cave?